Or we haven't started? Or
All
started?
right. Hold on. Mother of pearl. All right. There we go. Here we are. Session 24.
Well, we did not plan half of this, did we?
Hi.
I'm not the first one to give their
Hello.
spiel. If we're giving spiels, it's sad silent. Then it's me. I remember this time.
Oh my goodness.
But it's after you. You got to introduce yourself first, because nobody knows where we're at.
Hi.
We are in
welcome
fine form
to
tonight.
welcome to the
okay.
channel. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a lovely day watching this on the lovely YouTube. If you don't know me, hi, welcome to the channel. My name's Potaytosaurus, and this is the fellow kindred company that we are D&Ding with. I play Caroused, who is a Wood Elf Ranger. And today is session 2024 in the journey.
Campaign. Journey.
Campaign. There you go. Yeah.
Adventure.
Yeah.
Shenanigans, potentially. Even. There have been shenanigans.
There's always shenanigans.
Is that my cue?
Yeah.
Hello, my name is Sad Silent _. I play Yuki Sato. She's a human rogue.
And I am Husher, also known as Game Master, and I just try to make this fun.
You never know who it is next.
I think it's you. I think it's you,
It's
right?
you.
Aren't you next?
Yeah.
Yeah. Other trucker.
Oh, I'm Love Mother Trucker. I'm Brea, the half-elf barbarian. Brea.
And I am Dr. Irvidaris. I play Garmy, the gnome wizard.
You're a little bit
Beautiful.
underdressed for the cold, though. You appear to be underdressed for the
Yeah.
cold environment
It's
that you're around. You
hot
are.
as
You're very
fuck
tropical
here.
right now.
Sorry,
Yeah, you're very
fudge,
tropical, but
it's
the background,
hot
like.
as fudge.
All right. Well, if you've
Hashtag
made
not
it this
sponsored.
far into the video, thank you. And this is your cue to comment down below and like the video. Subscribe if you haven't. Just put a nice comment down below that says, "Wow, I can't believe they did that this week today. Wow, it was amazing." It's just that's all you got to comment. Or tell me your favorite color. One of those two is good.
I like
yeah.
orange. Oh, shit. I'm sorry.
Green.
I'm a
My
purple
bad.
I'm
Maybe.
person.
orange too.
Maybe. So
Silent,
I
what's your
heard
color?
that.
Purple?
I heard that the recap will be done by Garmy. That's what I heard. I mean,
Okay,
it's been a
perfect.
thing. People are saying it, so I just thought, okay, I just wanted to make sure that we all knew.
Perfect.
I didn't realize that's what we had said.
Oh,
But I can
yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
I
You
can
must
do
have been
that.
handling a
I'm
child.
okay with doing that.
I mean, if you can handle a baby and hold one, you can give the recap.
Should I go get the baby? I could go get a baby.
If it makes you feel
Have
more comfortable, you're more than welcome to do
microdose
that.
to the.
Little
Do the intro.
ventriloquist
Anyway.
baby.
I remember what happened though. Because my brain is not completely sleepy. We started last session with Brea appearing out of nowhere. And she had a limp. I don't remember why. Probably I don't even think she knew why she had a limp.
Mm-mm.
But no visible
Um,
injury, right? She had a little bit of a limp. She felt a little soreness in her leg, but no, she didn't have any visible injury. Yeah.
I think I forgot about my lip. Oh God. Hold on.
I mean,
Carrying
you
that
heal
gnome.
quickly. It's from carrying the weight of this damn party.
Strain
I'm always
himself.
Rude.
killed.
Rude.
I bet you could take him in a fight. Just let him use a couple of spells on the enemies first, and then it'll be real easy. It'll be like beating up a mop head. If you can vacuum, you can take a gnome in sequel combat.
We fight 3 spiders.
They're big and stew.
We then coat Yuki in spider guts so that Yuki can climb across a chasm. Chasm.
A giant pit,
Opening.
so to speak. Right?
Giant pit
In the cavern
there you
floor.
Go, that's the one. Yeah. So, right, she uses the sticky spider guts to do it. then we get across with the rope that she carried. And then we discovered that there was a magic carpet there that the kids used to get across. And Garmy wants that magic carpet badly. We found a door and it had writing on it, and I used magic to translate it, and it said, "Whispers midst the flames, magic dances on the forge, forging dreams anew." Honestly, like half of last episode was just figuring out how to get across the cavern.
Yeah. It took a while.
Took a
But it was
while.
great.
I want to state for the record that it's possible. After our little bit of a break, I wanted to throw a problem-solving thing in front of you, but it not be a door. So that's why I went with a chasm, with a door on the other side, because I wanted
Yeah.
to see how you guys would like figure out how you wanted to try to get across it. Like a
Was
little
that how
puzzle.
you
Great, it
thought
was
we'd do
great.
it?
I mean, I didn't know you were gonna sacrifice poor Yuki. Like, I mean, at this point,
Like,
Just like double
elbow
fist and
deep.
legs.
you should really like we should really like
Oh.
kind of customize Yuki to be like, like drunken kung fu, but like poisoned, because like for whatever reason, like your rolls are always better when you're
Ooh.
poisoned. Like you
What
should.
would we call
That's
that?
true.
The poison fist?
Well, being drunk is a little bit like being poisoned.
Like for
You
some
are
reason though, your
slowly poisoning
numbers.
yourself.
But we're gonna find out when we do rollies. We're gonna find out how it really goes, right? So let's see. All right.
We needed to get Yuki drunk before she goes into another fight. See if she fights better.
Well, I guess that just means that Yuki, you're gonna be first, and Yuki versus I don't know. Take the Nomon. Let's take it for Garmy. So Yuki versus Garmy. Yuki, please first, if you could.
Okay. All right.
Oh yeah, get
starting
them
off
bad rolls out
strong.
of the way. Just fucking knock him out. Let's knock him out. Oh, Garmy's doing too. Look, they're trying to out suck on the dice rolls. Nice. Like, good.
I
I
consider
still
that a
think-
loss. He beat
I still
that
think a
somehow.
natural one should be the winner.
Auto
personally.
loss or a winner? So what
Yeah,
about a 20
I
then?
think natural one should trump.
Speaking of a
personally.
20,
Oh shit.
The other side of the coin.
Yeah, the yin yang. So all right, 2 for Yuki so far. Look at this. Is it gonna be just like a straight? Look at this. Oh.
it's never a straight. Oh, but I
Oh.
lied.
It was a
We
straight.
got a
It
straight.
was a straight.
Is it straight?
Am I drunk?
Believe in your
No,
dice.
you're like, am I drunk right now? I didn't realize am I poisoned? Shit. Like, all right. So Mother Trucker versus Potatosaurus. Potatosaurus, roll for.
Oh. Okay. That's unfortunate.
All right, so Carouse wins the first round. Oh, Bray
Jesus Christ.
comes out of the gate with a 9. All right, 1 to 1.
Yeah.
1-1.
Nobody likes double digit. Oh, I lied. Okay.
2 for
Oh my
Brea, 1
God.
for Potatosaurus.
Brea.
We're dying today, aren't we?
There,
right.
we might
You too.
die
It's-
today.
No, we're getting the
Tied
bad
up.
rolls out now.
I know you're tied up.
We all know that's not how it works. That's not how it
Rouse-
works.
Comes from behind victory. Woohoo!
Wow.
All right. All
Oh,
right.
these
So
rolls.
All right, who Potatosaurus, you can go first this time because you're not rolling against Brea, so please go ahead and knock it out of the park. All right, Yuki 20, me 20. Oh.
We tried.
1 for Caroused, 0 for Yuki.
Dear God. Okay.
Oh, 2.
Oh,
That's
oh,
2
damn.
20s.
Can you not?
Wow.
1 and 1.
Oh yeah. Just remember, Yuki's in a bad mood right now.
1 to 2. Yuki up with 2.
After
You
what
keep
she had
killing
to
it
do.
today.
But okay, last time this happened and we said that, I ended up losing.
2 to 2. Is that right?
Yep, 2-2.
Dear God. Okay. Well,
Caroused wins again.
This
This
is
is
like the
unheard of.
luckiest rollies
It's unheard
ever
of.
for me. Holy cow.
All right, let's do this. Let's dance. Let's dance. You want to dance with the dragon?
Mm-mm. No.
All right, so we've got 2 1
the 20s
Oh.
today, dude.
This is
2.
rigged.
Someone better get a 20 when
Rigged.
we're actually playing.
And not Usher.
Other than him, yeah.
What the shit?
All right.
What the
Let's see.
shit?
Let's see what
Rigged.
the boon will be.
Rigged.
Rigged. Rigged. They say.
3 out of 5?
These digital
Wait,
dice
that's already
are
3 out of
are
5.
weighted. You have more zeros on this side than ones.
I'm sorry. We can say
There are
something.
two types of
Potatosaurus?
people in this world.
Mm-mm.
Ones that'll get that, and the zeros who won't.
All right.
Haha, binary.
I know. I like it. I like it. Trying to find a good one here. Trying to find something that'll be. Ha! Here's a funny boon. Here, have spider climb. Man, that'd have been nice last week, wouldn't it? Instead, you did it like fucking old school style. You're like, let me stick my hands in your glands.
Ew.
Ugh.
So gross.
That's a phrase that doesn't need to be said.
Put your hands in my glands, all right?
Or repeated for that matter. Stop it.
She's like 4 minutes
the
and
timestamp?
27 seconds. All right, let's see here. Let's do.
Demonetized. All right.
Demonetized. All right, let's give you something good here. Because it's been a while since we've played, I'm going to give you your boon will be the spell Staggering Smite.
You talking to me?
4th level spell that you can cast, but only you can use it.
You talking to me?
Talking to you. Talking to you. Yo,
Staggering
it's me, it's Prisoner,
smite.
Prisoner 13. Yeah, bro. You get like Staggering Smite. So it's a cool
fourth
little spell,
level
right?
spell.
It's a 4th level spell. So next time you hit a creature with a melee attack during your spell's duration, which is up to 1 minute if you concentrate, right? Your weapon pierces both body and mind, and the attack deals an extra 4d6 psychic damage to the target. The target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and checks and can't take reactions until the end of its next turn.
DM, I assume you're rewording the spell that it's not when you hit a creature with a melee weapon, but that she could use her bow.
Sure, I'll let you use your bow
That
for that.
seems.
It's a one-time use. I'll let you use your bow for it. We'll tweak it a little bit for you. You can't. There's no tradesies. Nobody else can use it. It's your choice when you want to use it. Obviously, you can ask. However,
Really powerful.
because you did not beat me in the rollies, an enemy of my choosing will also get the same exact ability and can use it on any of y'all.
Is that also bow? They can use it.
Either
with a
it can
bow?
be either.
Okay.
I will allow you to use it for melee or for missile. They will get the same.
You said
Okay.
46.
I
David.
just put the
4d6,
spell
yep.
information in our campaign chat for you.
Thanks. I have it pulled up in front of me too.
4d6. Okay, I was hearing
So-
46. That's why I was freaking out.
46.
you can- 4d6. So
Dead.
like, 4 6-sided dice.
Dead.
The max
I mean-
damage, that's 24 hit points.
If Silent had fallen last week too, Silent would probably be dead too.
I would have died last
You would have
week.
died.
Or the last week.
If
that
we would have
died.
had to like start role playing Corpse Recovery 2023, right? Because that's how like you can't bring him back to life without the body. So
Well, you can when you with a 9th level wish.
I mean, for most people, you need the body like to be able to do it, right? Or bring a person who can do it down to the body. So there's that. But yeah, so that will be. What will that will be the boon. You can use it as a missile or melee attack. It's your choice, but an enemy will use it too. But it doesn't
Cool.
necessarily have to target you.
Okay.
That's scary.
That is scary.
Yeah, any of you could at any time could be hit by this because forces
If
are
I
at
got
play.
hit with that, I'm dead. But since I only have 14 hit points currently, I apparently have already used all my hit die.
I'm at full
Army
health.
is not in a good place.
Didn't we just
Did we
rest?
We did rest.
We did a short rest.
Oh, a
Use
short
the hit
rest.
dice. You didn't take a
I
long
had
rest.
already. We already. Oh, we did take a long rest.
Yeah, you take a short rest. You did short rests.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have not a lot of spell slots left.
It's gonna be fine. It's totally gonna be fine. But yeah, you get a 4th level spell for free as your boon. Use it as you wish, right? Well, you'll definitely have the opportunity here today. Fortunately, due to some technical constraints that occurred. Wait, did my browser tab crash? There we go. Fortunately, you're gonna have to be the cartographer again, and I will be more specific about what you need to do because I had to upgrade. I lost a little bit of data. I didn't have a backup of all my maps, so we're gonna talk through. Because I need to put the walls and shit back, and if I don't, you're just gonna see everything. So I'd rather just kind of be descriptive and explain to you what you see, and then we'll duke it out probably here on the campfire screen. What we need to do is, oh shit, that's what I should do. We should get like a little isometric view of like a big boxing ring, and that way when we ever have like those kind of fights where it's like we don't have anything, it's just a
Somebody in
fucking
the ring.
like a UFC ring or something, right? So it's like,
Yes,
let's
I like
do it,
that.
right? When we play Theater of the Mind, at least we'll have like a unique screen, to do it with. So, oh yeah, that reminds me, man. Oh man, my Chipotle was picked up.
Spottle. Not sponsored. / open to the opportunity.
Open to the opportunity, Chipotle. It's cool. It's cool. All right. So,
Also,
yeah,
Monster
so-
Energy. Hashtag not sponsored. Please
Dude,
sponsor us.
here, look, I'll just bring up my empty can because I want to be able to sleep tonight. So I drank it like an hour before. Drank it like an hour before it started. Live on Potatosaurus FM. Only on YouTube. All right, so you guys made it across, right? And so, I mean, I think what you had seen as you had made it across this giant chasm in the dark was this, like, sort of, like, partly open doorway, right? That kind of, like, led deeper into this ruin inside of this cave. You had seen, like, the imprint, right, of some sigils that reminded you of, like, flying carpets that you would, I think you did an Arcana roll, if I recall, last time, that actually kind of told you, these are related to flying or spells. So somehow these little teenagers that ran off to go dungeon diving had access to a magic carpet or found one or something along the way, and they seem to have spirited themselves across that little gap, the one that poor Yuki was doing. Like, dude, that's monkey bars for keeps is what you were doing. Like, you're swinging across, like, I can't believe they're making me fucking do it. Why couldn't the gnome be dexterous? Little loaf of bread going across the roof.
They could have just tried to throw me across. Tie a rope to Garmy and just chuck him.
It was a pretty long shot, right? I mean, it was like about 100 feet or whatever, right? It was a big
Yeah,
chasm
I
that leads in.
probably would have been a splat, but it was
But
an
man,
option.
it would have been a good tale to tell the children.
I'll have you know, the only note I took last time we did this was flying fucking carpet, ? That's the only thing I wrote down.
They could do that? See, I'll know when Garmy and Dr. Overdose wants to play another character, because Garmy's gonna do stupid shit like, oh, does the bugbear captain want to fight? Throws his staff down and pulls up his fist, like he's gonna be like reloading his fist like Henry Cavill, trying to get himself murdered in combat.
Here's what we need to do. You just need to give me a staff of power, and when I decide I want to play another new character, I'll just snap it over my knee.
Was that like suicide?
It'll like release his
it's like a
energy, but I forgot how much. Yeah, like I forgot how much energy it releases.
It will kill the wizard who does it. It's like, I want to say like 90-12 or something like that. It's ridiculous. I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, when Garmy tries to commit like
lot.
doing stupid things that wizards don't do, that's when you know that Dr. Overdose is like, I want to play a different character now. I'm gonna go off myself.
The damage the spell does is it does more damage the closer you are to it. If you are there, it's not a roll. There's no roll. It is 8 times the number of charges left in the staff.
So
So
hopefully
it's a
it only
TPK,
one.
basically.
And it starts with 20 charges.
Wow.
So if it's full, that's everybody within 10 feet would take 8 times 20. So 160 points of damage. So that would be instant death.
Yeah.
I mean, it's possible you might find a staff of power.
Maybe not though.
Let's not.
Garmy's like, I just want to make sure,
want
like,
it.
do you
I
have
want
the
it.
million tots to restart the game? You're like, hey, what's up?
I mean, we
Just
all
like
tend to be a bit
total party
clumsy
kill. Just like
in this group.
doing it for real. That's how you don't get invited back to the next session. You're like, well. All right, so we made it across
There's
it.
a 50% chance to instantly be teleported to another plane of existence to survive. I have to read the rest of the spell, but anyway.
I mean, that'd be hilarious, though. You're like, well, we're in a different plane now. Like, we're in the Feywild or whatever.
But that person we were just fighting, they're dead.
Dang, we didn't get to loot the
Oh
body.
yeah, right. Like, oh.
What'd you say?
We didn't get to loot the body. Not that there's anybody
that'd be
left,
sad.
but
Yeah, I don't think there'd be a whole lot left. Yeah, I don't think there'd be a whole lot left. You just be super DED, unalived, as they say these days on TikTok.
okay.
So this door we're in front of, is it closed?
It's like partly ajar. Like, I think I told you could sort of see it, so that way you
Mhm.
knew that there was something across this pit. Yeah, so like, you're basically on the edge of this sort of like icy, patch before this door where there used to be the, the bridge that went across. Maybe you can see where the posts used to be set into the stone for the bridge that would go across the chasm. And there's this like large door, and you saw the writing above it. It's like old brickwork, like really old stone where it's like eroded, right? But it is a door that looks like it's still in good condition. It's like wrapped with iron bands. It's like heavy, thick oak, but it is sitting open, at least several inches. And I think we did some checks last time when we played, and you would notice the the pattern of like a quilt or something that laid on there. You could kind of determine that it was most likely a magic carpet or something that had like landed or taken off. We don't know which direction because we're not CSI forensics, but like anyways, there'd been a magic carpet on each side.
Can we hear anything?
The door is ajar.
Can we hear anything?
No, it's very, very silent based on what you hear. If you want to like roll for perception, but you don't need to because you're not going to hear anything. It's very quiet. You don't really hear anything near. So I mean, rolling's fun.
Her dark vision, is it still going?
The dark
that
vision
was
lasts
was
for
it
8 hours.
Oh, it's still
Yeah.
going. Okay. Yuki's just going to swing the door all the way open. Not swing, but, open the door all the way. And she's going to start
If you're
walking
going
inside.
ahead, as you walk ahead, I'm going to tap you and use my free cast of invisibility for the day.
Yuki's just not herself right now. She's just walking like directly down the center of the hallway. And she's going to
you're
keep moving.
invisible and you can see in the dark.
And she does have those boots that muffle her sound, so technically she's still just not there. But she's gonna keep going until she sees something or hears something. So I'll leave that for the DM to decide when that happens.
Really quick, does Garmin need to roll his portents?
Oh, true.
No, I
He would've
still
already
have it
had
from.
him.
I used the 3.
Okay.
I still have a 5.
Okay. So Yuki's going in, and Yuki's invisible.
Yeah.
Had you
I just
cast
ex-
invisibility? You cast invisibility?
I just did. I just said I just
Oh,
did.
okay. Right now, okay.
I have a, thanks to my shadow touch, I can cast invisibility once per day without expending a spell slot. So I just made her invisible.
I just expect New Here, the little newt guy, to go following in, but New Here's not.
Well-
New Here's not. New Here flies now.
I mean, he could still go ahead. It was just that she was starting to go ahead, so I just quickly did it.
So
Are you okay over
as
there?
you start to walk down, you can see that you come into this like sort of broad hallway where you have this mixture of like stone that's been like sort of chiseled into like natural stone walls, so it looks like it's sort of manufactured. The path is very kind of clear in front of you, but like you kind of like lose track above because it's very dark. There's a very high ceiling right here. You see a large railing off to your left that drops off into some unknown darkness, right? There's kind of like a rickety ass fence that used to be there, some type of pilings and like a fence line that goes along the edge of this like chasm. But I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw, because you're just fucking, man. monetization is great because you got big energy and you're just rolling deep, and that sucks.
Oh, no.
All right, let's have it.
Can you? Shit. Okay. I'm gonna let you roll for your own hatred. Please roll 3d10.
Okay. Let's see.
What do we hear as
You
this
want to
is happening?
low? Well, as you hear this happening, you notice like you feel a slight vibration, and you hear like a brief rumbling sound.
That's a really high roll, isn't it?
You do
Oh,
not want to roll
no.
high on this. You
Oh
didn't.
shit.
Oh no.
Oh,
You don't want to. Why doesn't he want to roll high on
I was
this?
like proud of that. Like, is it the highest 30 for that?
Yeah, that's really
Oh.
good.
Yeah, but you were rolling for damage, not rolling for because you failed your saving throw.
Yuki, who are you
And
trying to
so-
impress? Why'd you roll that high today?
Like, and so you take
Juliana,
26
apparently.
points of bludgeoning damage as like pieces of the roof disturbed by your quick passage
I didn't say I was moving quickly,
break
but
free and bounce off, and you take 26 points of bludgeoning damage. Are you still alive?
yeah, I had full health because I
Whew.
used like all my hit points. So let's see, I have 19 points left though, so that hurt.
Ooh.
Yeah, so, and you've noticed like some of the scree and the rocks continue to kind of fall from above, boop, 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 and so it's kind of filled up about a 20-foot area around you where the ceiling is sort of collapsed. And you after you wipe the shame and blood out of your eyes from where you just got hit by these stones, you kind of denote that there was some type of mechanical device, such as a trap, inside of this doorway that you triggered when you went fucking big Yuki energy down the hallway, which triggered and then caused the collapse. So there are traps here.
This was her
So you
plan
would have
all
heard
along.
like, and something, and then fucking rocks smacking other rocks, right? You heard a shriek probably
I
or
run
something.
forward, not knowing if like there's an enemy attacking, so I went forward.
Yeah, so I mean, as you come around this like little kind of like corner, it's a very gentle turn where Yuki was walking. You two can see that they're like off on your left, and hopefully somebody's keeping a fucking map. As you're kind of traveling, if we're gonna start at the bottom of the map to stay in reference with mine, at about a 45-degree angle, about 60
I don't
feet.
ha-
I know, she's like, shit, I'm the cartographer. Oh shit.
The
This is-
panic on her face. We're dead. We're dying.
Well, I mean, you did take 26 points of bludgeoning
Yeah.
damage, so you better.
We should probably try to be more careful.
And the best part is we come around to look for Yuki, and she's still invisible.
I know,
we
right?
Don't
But
see her.
probably detect some blood on some stones and some. So yeah, so now you see that it is about a little bit of difficult terrain around you, right? There's a little bit of difficult terrain where part of the ceiling has collapsed from up above. Yuki, while you did
Yuki.
take 26 points of damage, you did avoid dying, so there's that, so you were able to kind of like, oh shit, the sky is falling, and then so you couldn't avoid them all, but you did take 26 points of damage.
Got a freaking terrible saving throw, and then this crazy. Oh, we're dying today. All right.
Yeah, like I was really
Are
surprised.
you okay?
Hello, Governor.
Yuki, are you okay?
Yuki just gets up, and you can just tell there's like a frustrated look on her face right now. Well, she's invisible, so I guess you can't. I guess you can. But she's wearing a very frustrated face. You might hear her grumble a little bit, but she gets up. She kind of like wipes any blood just like off into the dirt, and then she keeps walking, albeit a little slower. And you know what? I will just roll for perception this time.
Why is she so mad right now?
I will explain.
We
that
made her do the
in
spider guts.
just a little bit, but there's more to it than that. There's something going on.
So, did you say we walked in
Oh,
the
that
door
sword,
and this
damn
is
it.
like right inside the door? We haven't gone anywhere else, right?
You guys hadn't, but Yuki just like sprinted off like a garanimal.
So I won't know where Yuki is to draw a map.
Well, in relevance to where you're at, like you would know that you would know like from the directions I'm telling you. Like yes, you would know that like Yuki went up through that doorway ahead of you, and if you were to like keeping track of where you were, yeah, you'd know that hey, if you were to go up there and follow Yuki, there's only one path to go. It should be
Okay.
about 50 feet or so up this little like carved, dark, dank, cold, now slightly added blood hallway.
Just bloody rocks
A
everywhere.
little
I
bit of
think she was here.
pummeling, just a little bit. So yeah, so I mean, a little bit up to the right, just a little bit up here.
Oh, I didn't roll the perception check. I'm sorry. I said I was, and then I didn't.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Dear
Great
God.
rolls. High
She
fives. You don't really notice anything other than like, holy shit, I think I left a lot of blood on these stones that
I'm
smacked me
blaming
in the
these
face.
bad rolls on her mood right now. She's not in her right
Look at
right
this
mind.
look he's giving me.
Oh,
That's the you shall pet me. The you shall pet me look.
And paint me like one of your French dogs.
Like one of your French dogs. So you, as even though you didn't roll great, but it's still within the reason of you learning something, right? You do identify that, hey, yes, there was some type of rigged trap here, and while it does look like, it still functions, it's probably an older trap, right? It's not like it's dated. It's not been around. This isn't something that was like recently put here. Like you could tell by like the craftsmanship, the workmanship that this has probably been sitting there for a long time. And you just have to be
Question.
unlucky and trigger it.
Yuki, her arms are still all spidery, right?
Yeah, you'd still kind of be gutsy, I guess, unless I don't think you pressed to digitize the stuff away, did you, Garmy?
I did not.
Can't remember.
I can't
If she
remember
wanted
either.
me to, I would have, but she didn't ask me.
I can't remember, but part of me feels like you might have. Like, because I do remember like wiping it
Yeah.
on Corral's face because she was like upset about it, and she like
Right.
did a very petty wipe. Like that was a great idea. Thanks so much for
We
that.
can
And
say I did, or we can say
don't-
we didn't.
I don't want to act as if you didn't, just in case you did. So we're going to just say you did, and yeah, she's just going to keep slowly moving forward. Do I keep rolling for perception as I go, or do you have
Only
something?
if you want to make me fucking lose my mind. Like,
Okay.
if you want to make
Roll
me
an
go
investigate-
bonkers, can I roll perception? I will.
I normally do like one investigate for traps generally, and then for like room or hallway or something along those lines.
Will you allow
Yeah,
one of those?
I normally limit it to like once per room or whatever, right? Unless there's a specific reason, you're looking for something different, because it's just searching, right? Trying to see what you notice, right? Versus investigating, which is like perception is like something's off here. Investigating is like, oh, okay,
Looking
so
for something, right?
like I'm looking for something specific. That's why normally when it's like, hey, I want to roll perception. For what? What would you like to be trying to perceive, right? Because it's not like a blanket, like I have omnipotence of the area. It's like for a particular purpose, right? I'm searching for hidden people. I'm searching for hidden traps, right? That kind of thing.
Okay. I'm still new to the game, YouTube viewers. So
And I
please forgive me.
generally view it as
24th
perception
session.
is
Okay.
something you do with your eyes primarily, where investigation is something it's more hands-on. That's how I've always thought of them.
See that? No, I like that. I think that's a good way to think about it.
What'd you just say? Investigation is hands-on?
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, perception
And what's
is
the
more
other one?
like what do my
Rather than
eyes
looking.
perceive, where investigate is
Oh,
what
okay.
can I investigate behind this painting or around, if I uncover leaves. It's more hands-on
I like that.
investigating and
That's good.
touching.
I mean, I can make it worse for you though, because like, what if you're in total magical darkness and you can't do anything but touch? Is that investigation or is that perception?
In my game, I would make that investigation unless they had like true sight or ethereal vision or some shit like that, which give me a few levels. That's what level 10.
Just a bit up the road. Not too bad.
Yeah.
And so what's our order? We've got Yuki in front.
Yeah, just
I
trudging
kind of
along.
ran up when
Yeah,
the
by this time,
loud
Brand's
noise. So I guess
caught
I'm
up.
next.
Little baby just sprinting up there. So you sprint up the hall, right? Trying not to stumble. So now you hit a little bit of like rough patch come around the corner, right? And then who we got? Who's next?
I've followed Garmy and probably caught up by now.
So Karaust is in the rear.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna just like slowly close the door and act like okay, I didn't touch anything. We were never here.
Yeah, let me get on your shoulders.
As you start to pull the door shut, it just screams loudly that the hinges like are rusted. No, I'm just kidding. Like, yeah, it's just heavy door that you've now shut behind you. But don't worry, you don't
it's not
hear
all the
or
way
notice
shut. It's just like there's still a little bit of a gap. I just
a
put
little
it back
bit, so
in
like
the
the
place
cat
that
can
we
come
found it.
through and get their food, right? The cat
Just
can go
returned
and
it
use
how
their
we
litter
found
box
it,
kind of
so nobody knows that we're here. Maybe if they didn't hear
Okay,
it, maybe they won't notice we're here.
I mean, anybody who was around would have heard the like rocks kind of falling, but you never know. It might be a natural occurrence inside of this place. Well,
Could be,
I guess
yeah.
we're gonna find.
Freya, let me get on your shoulders and have a higher visibility.
Oh, that reminds me. I don't think I summoned Steven since the last long rest. So Yuki's just going to do that and have him just pace like 10 feet ahead. If I can
Smart.
find the spell. I forgot where it is. There he is. Yeah, he's just 10 paces ahead of her.
Like by this time, I've just learned to like grab Garmi's shoulder and just like choke him. It's just like one fluid motion at this point.
Yep. Eventually, we're gonna like make me like a little sack that sits on your shoulder.
Okay, so obviously Steven has some problems because this is difficult terrain, right? You know, for at least 20 feet, right, as he walks out in front of you, because I know with the spell when you use it, ultimately it's like you use a bonus action every round, right?
Mhm.
So, you know, as you move up, you see that, you know, this drop off in this like fence is still like on your left hand side, and you can see like in the darkness the pathway continues up, and it's, you know, the floor is very smooth, not perfect, but you can see where it's been sort of like paved with paving stones to kind of like even out the floor of this cavern. And then up about 15 feet ahead of you, you see that there's a branch off to the right, or it continues straight forward. Like, fuck you and your not having a map for me bullshit, Husher. Like,
The left or straight?
you can go straight to the right. The path goes to the right or straight. I'm sorry, did I say
Right or
left?
straight?
Did I say left? I was like,
No, you probably said right.
yeah, it's like me right now. Shit, there's an extra. Apparently, there's 2 hallways. I didn't know about each of them.
Well, Yuki is a bit too open-minded to go straight, so she's going to go the other way.
Do you somehow communicate to this, or
No, she doesn't.
Are we just following the bloody trail?
you're
However-
invisible?
However,
we get to
I
the-
don't know if you guys can hear Steven's footsteps. He's invisible, but not, you know, like soundless, right? Yuki's soundless because of those boots.
You are.
All right. In last week's session of D&D, even though I pretty specifically only ever used my short sword +1 to attack, there was a moment where the chief goblin lord himself narrated Yuki's killing of that giant spider. And in his narration, he said that Yuki killed the spider with none other than her wakizashi, which of course was most likely just a slip of the tongue, but I'm making it canon now. So in her folly, or perhaps due to some mental frustration at, you know, having lost half her life to polar bears and then giant insects, Yuki mistakenly grabs a hold of her cursed blade. She doesn't remember taking it out of its wrap or even where the ropes or ties it was in went, but it's out in the open now. And fashioned to her hip the same way it was back when you guys first encountered her on that ship. And ever since the killing of that spider, her mood has just been like slowly spiraling downwards because she's been gripped onto that sword the whole time. And that typical soft and somber expression that she usually wears has been replaced by just like a stagnant look of resting bitch face. And, you know, she's usually always quiet, but this time it's just like a little too quiet. Like a little more quiet. There's something going on with this chick, you know? So you guys can do with that information what you will.
So is this stuff that our characters notice?
I don't know. You can
Has
have them
happened?
notice it right after this.
You don't notice anything because
I'm invisible.
she's
Yeah, you're
right now.
invisible, yeah.
But
I
guess
maybe
you
shouldn't
guys-
have done that.
I mean, she did kind
And
of
you just took
storm
the-
off. Throwing
I
the
was
door
worried
open is a little unlike her. A little.
It is, I know. But I wanted a plot twist somewhere.
No, that's good. I love it. I love it. I love it. That's good.
So
She's
how
still-
long does invisibility last?
Trying to figure out how I can eat this without looking like a savage.
Is it possible
do
to
it.
eat a burrito from Chipotle without? Oh, you have a bowl.
Nice.
So at this, we get to this intersection. We don't know which way Yuki's gone. Garmy is gonna call out, "Yuki, which direction?" Kind of like stage whisper, kind of being quiet. Which direction did you go?
Yuki just
Isn't-
takes
is
one
there-
of her daggers and she just taps it on the wall as she walks, and that's it. And she just keeps moving slowly, but she keeps moving.
I don't know why I imagine
I-
snow in here. There's probably not snow on the ground, is there?
We're inside a
It's
cave, right?
cold, right? Cold. There's probably there's like little bits of ice of where water might have run down through the rocks and like
Okay.
frozen over time. But it's really just like almost like carved stone, right? Where it's been like kind of chiseled out of this cavern. And some of it's been formed
kinda-
like as Yuki takes that, because you said you went to the right, Yuki?
Yeah.
You know, you could see that, like, you know, like where there probably used to be a door here, so there's like a wide door frame, but it's like a wide door, something that's like probably 6 feet wide, like a barn door almost, right? But so there's like an actual like door framing, you know, in honor of your new door, Potatosaurus, but like there's a, you know, door frame kind of like carved into the rock with like stone around it, where there was like an actual entrance to something here.
Brandon's
I
just
kinda
gonna like
turned-
whisper to Garmy and be like, "What's eating him? Her?
Him?
Her? What's eating her?"
Should I turn off the invisibility? I can't. I mean, we can hear her, but I can turn it off.
How far behind are you from Yuki?
We don't
We
really
kinda
know.
paused.
Like, I guess they're still at the intersection, and I don't know how far
Yeah.
Yuki's gone.
We just hear the tap, 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 and I guess we should.
Guess what time it is?
Roll for initiative.
Damn it.
I'm gonna say that in the time that, like, as you're there, like, what's going on with Yuki? Like, what's up? Yuki's probably say 50 feet, like down that like turn to the right. You can hear the tap, tap,
50?
tap.
Or 15.
50. 50.
50. Okay.
We
I
split the
forgot how to
group.
roll for
We
initiative.
split the group.
So we're gonna do.
Oh no.
We're gonna switch, but we're gonna stay on the campfire screen.
Ooh, we're getting a
Yes,
lot of hard
Yuki is
lessons
invisible,
today.
though.
A lot of hard lessons. We're learning some shit. Oh yeah, let me go ahead and put your guys' tokens out here first. So since we're gonna use this stream until we build the UFC fight club, the flight club, that'll happen. Can you see yourself there? You good?
Mhm.
Okay. Not to scale. We're playing with distances. Okay, so we got this.
I
You're
do
back
not
here.
see myself.
I haven't put you on the board yet.
Oh, there
Damn
I am.
Yuki's over here because shit's about to get hot. Get
Where's
it with
New
fire.
here?
Where's New here?
I'm just teasing.
Like-
I'm just teasing. I don't need New here. I'm just messing.
All right, give me a second here so I can.
I imagine I'm on Brea's shoulders, and New here is on my shoulder.
We're just 3 seconds.
Russian nesting dolls.
We're not fighting Yuki, right?
No. I'm
She's
just-
almost
know
dead
of.
anyway. She's
I mean-
almost dead
I mean,
anyway.
if you want, I guess if you want to, like,
Yeah, but you're invisible.
She
The
could
moment
do a really
Yuki
painful head off.
takes an action, a hostile action, she will become visible again.
I mean, isn't like every action she takes right now a hostile action? Like just even walking?
You could say that.
It's simply attacks or cast a spell.
I mean,
Like
Steven is out.
I had to ask.
she just grunts, and that's considered hostile.
Actually,
spell.
yeah, that's right. If you had cast Steven, that would have dropped invisibility.
oh yeah, I totally didn't even think
true.
about that. Yeah, because you use an action.
I forgot about that. She is not invisible right now.
Boom.
So you
Which
wouldn't
means
have
that
been
we could have
invisible as
seen
you
her the whole time.
Well,
Okay, so
we
we
have to
would have.
retcon that. People in the YouTube comments are gonna be raging. She's not invisible, you idiots!
Son of a
Also, tell
How do
us
you
your
make
favorite
that
color.
mistake?
So then
Favorite
we
color?
probably wouldn't have been too far behind. I wouldn't think.
I just retconned everything. You guys clearly saw her walk down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you cast, you would have seen her walk down there.
She
Yeah.
didn't think we saw her all
I'm
pissed
fine
off.
with that. I'm fine with that bit of retcon. However, you know, Yuki still walked off. Nobody said. I don't think anybody said they were following Yuki, right? So
Mm.
you would maybe hear an exclamation or something here in a second. Let
I
me
think
try
we
this.
were still following. We didn't say we stopped either. We didn't need to stop now that we could actually continue to follow. We were
Yeah, well,
following, and then we only stopped because we didn't know which direction we were going.
Well, here we'll put you a little bit closer. So, yeah, give me a sec here.
So maybe instead of 50 feet behind, we're like 20 feet
Yeah,
behind.
say like 25. You know.
We'll say like 30. Yuki's
One
a
round's
mood.
worth of
Nobody wants to be
movement.
around her.
I mean, you know me. The further away, the better. I always say. When 150 feet apart, that's cool. If that's what you guys want, you don't have to convince me.
I'm trying to just be like DMing me would think how far would they maybe be back, and
If they were
one
like,
round
what's going
with
on?
movement.
Man, she was something really into her, stomps off. Like, yeah, 20 to 25 feet's fine. Here, we'll do like a little bit, like a little bit right there. Little gnome just sprinting for it with little tiny gnome legs.
No, I'm on Brea's shoulders.
To really think
So
about how that
Brea's
one's gonna
movement is
work.
my movement right now.
Oh, is that how that works? Is that how that works?
She's my steed. She's my steed. However, I have no control over the movement. Moves on her turn. I'm just going to be firing spells from her shoulders.
Next thing you know, just gonna get like a carrier. You're gonna get like a bridle and reins too. I've become the mount.
Oh no. What was the the head's name from God of War?
Oh,
Mimir?
Oh,
Mimir?
yeah,
Mimir.
Yes.
Mimir.
Oh yeah, Mimir.
Just like fasten him to like your belt buckle or something. Just have him like dangling from your thigh.
Little harness as Garmy just bounces around, getting concussion damage.
Just get one of those like camping bags that allow a baby to go in the back.
Yes.
Garmin would fit perfectly
Exactly,
there.
yes.
It has like the little overhead awning thing on it, like the
Yeah.
little
It has
sun
like
protector.
it's like a little like chair with
Your legs are just dangling next to her, like trying to help her run. Holy, what
We're
are
getting that-
those?
Oh, hey,
Oh.
they're cute.
Those look like hobgoblins. No, maybe.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yuki has.
So
19
I'm
choice.
assuming Yuki's just like out in the open, and these things are just like eyeballing her, right? Because I don't know
Yeah,
what the
sure.
area looks like that we're in.
Yeah, so like the cavern ahead of you it starts to open up, like
Oh right.
you know, as you're walking down this like you know, you pass through that like little false door where there used to be a door. It's like about 6 feet across. As you walk down that, you hear and they hear you at the same time. You can notice with your dark vision, you know, that ahead of you, the cavern starts to open up, and as you approach, you know,
Ooh.
you could see some things inside. There's some type of like furniture or something else in that cave, but like coming around out into the entrance in front of you, are two very angry, screaming bugbears.
Bugbears.
Bugbears. What the hell are bugbears, man?
They're goblinoids.
They're like a big goblinoid. Yeah, they're like a big goblin.
Yeah.
Even the bugbears roll better than I do. I'm pretty sure that's the same number I rolled last time.
So what do we know anything about these things?
In a particular, you would know that they are like generally evil creatures, and they are brandishing.
Gimli, quiet.
One has a javelin out, and one of them has a morning star out.
Morning
But
star.
you would recognize them as these are probably bugbears. I'd say they're common enough that you'd know what a bugbear is.
Okay, so for someone who doesn't know what a bugbear is, is there anything special about them?
Not necessarily. They're just like generally like reasonably, averagely. They're very strong. They're averagely intelligent. They normally like are in like a group or a tribe. They're basically sort of think of them like big goblins, right? They're just like humanoid, very strong, very fit, very lean. And they generally at least have one chief, right? They might have some type of caster with them somewhere, but they generally travel in a group. But they're intelligent creatures, and so they roar and scream something in goblin tongue. Any of you scream goblin? Any of you guys speak goblin? I don't know if any of you guys have goblin as a language.
No,
I do
don't think.
not. No, but I might still. I did cast at the end, near the end of last session when I was. Let's see, would that still be active?
What's duration?
Yeah, I'm trying to load it right. 1 hour, and it's not concentration. So if it's not been an hour since I read the neural thing, then I would still understand any spoken language. And they would understand me when I speak, because it's tongue.
So yeah, it hasn't been an hour. Definitely hasn't been an hour. So what you understand them yell is they yell something along the lines of, "Hey, there's more intruders at the entrance," and then that's pretty much it. And they just like scream it out like as a warning.
Wait, we entered a room. I'm sorry, I missed what you said. Are we
They
still in the
heard
hallway?
you approaching up that they heard you approaching up that hallway, right? So they detected you.
And they met us in the hallway. Okay.
Two of them have rushed out.
How wide is this hallway?
Right here. That hallway is about. Well, hold on, my browser's crashing. I'd say just under 10 feet. So so you could be parallel to each other.
Perfect.
But it's a pretty wide hallway, like I said, stone, and placed in the rocks, like it's been carved. Reasonably flat. There's no cover inside of it. It's a very open hallway where you could probably move. At one time, you could probably have like some type of underground creature. Like it's big. You could like run almost like a small wagon down this, But so it's pretty straight, and you can see in the distance behind where these two bugbears are coming at you, and they're wearing leather armor, right? One's got his javelin, one's got a morning star. As they're like rushing down this path towards you, you can see there's a larger open room behind them.
If the others are like 50 feet behind, are we skipping?
No, they're
all
like
their
20,
turns?
25 feet. They're like 25 feet.
Do they still get their turn this round?
Yeah.
Because Karas is first, so warning if she can make that shot.
Where did the?
I can make that shot easy.
Okay, you're bragging.
So
now.
I have a
you
question.
would have a clear shot on both of them right now.
So pass without trace. Does that only work if we haven't been detected yet?
That'd be more for like if we were starting to explore.
So I can't cast it now and then have us all like run back and go the other way? No?
I don't think so.
No, I'm chewing and I'm reading the spell description.
I mean, it would give us a stealth bonus, and that's all it would do. We'd still be in combat, and we'd have to escape combat, but we'd have a +10 to our stealth rolls, which would really only help Yuki.
Yeah, no, I'm completely with you on that one. Like,
okay,
you could cast it if you had it. Yeah, you could cast that.
I mean, it's only an action. You could definitely cast it.
I mean, it's up to you
I
if
don't-
the,
I
if
mean,
the
I
benefit
don't
of it's
think
worth anything.
I don't think it does anything for me right now. So I'm going to go for this one here. I'm going to cast
I'm sorry, which one?
I didn't say anything yet. Sharpshooter first, and then use my magical bow job to attack. So -5. Does that hit?
Yeah, which one were you attacking?
The one closest to Yuki.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Mhm.
It hits absolutely.
Okay. So it'll be damage plus 10. So 18 damage. And then I have a second attack that I am not going to do with sharpshooter. Just use my magical bow job to attack the same one. Does that hit?
No, that hit, that misses.
Okay.
But no, I mean, he takes an arrow like right through the upper chest and bellows out and screams, and Garmy hears probably what I would attribute to be a very loud and boisterous curse word, and you hear it snap the arrow off and continue to press forward. Now it is Yuki's turn.
Oh, okay. Yuki's going to use her action to just scatter the ball bearings. 10 feet, right? That's the length of the hallway, or the width, I should say. And then she's just going to use her bonus action to just dash all the way back to where the others are. And yeah, that's it. That's all she can do.
Nice. Leaving it all up to Garmy.
This guy moves up.
Garmy, how much health do you have? Are you full health now or no?
Oh shit! Hang on.
I have
I clicked the wrong
14
one.
hit points, and
This
I'm
one-
on Brea's shoulders. I want to make that very clear.
Right.
So,
This one dashes up.
does it?
Hang on.
It has to make a dexterity saving throw.
No, it's. I mean, I'm sorry. It's moving forward to the end of its movement, which is within. It's about 15 feet from you. However, it's still. Close enough, but it can't.
It
It's
crosses
not going to
those
dash.
ball bearings.
It does. I mean,
If
it's
it crosses-
losing its distance, so it moves. It's like it's basically its max as it's at the in the ball
Oh, yeah.
bearing, and it's going to fling a jet. Like the ball bearings just cause it to
But
be
the-
difficult terrain.
According to the what it
Oh, wait,
reads,
hold on.
Bran
What
has
are the
to make
rules
a
on the-
dexterity saving
Oh,
throw.
yeah, I was going to
Oh
say.
yeah.
Or
You gotta
fall
call that out.
prone.
Yeah.
They have to hit a 10.
Yeah. One sec. Take a look here.
Although if they move at half speed, then they don't have to make the save. You have to.
Yeah,
make
I
it
was moving
all.
at half speed to get them at the edge of the
Okay.
ball bearing field. So
Oh.
they weren't dashing. I'm sorry, I just used the wrong word. And it's gonna
Got it.
fling a javelin out.
I love how it
Now
was so quick
I'm just
to
gonna
be
choose
like,
one.
but wait, there's more.
I know, right? Like it just works, Tim Cook. And it's gonna throw a javelin at Garmy because it just sees it just sees you two together. So we're gonna have to figure out how that one works.
Is there any way that I can move Garmy behind me real quick? Okay.
If you
Just-
were
I don't
if you
wanna
were a
use
different
my
fighter
last-
class, I would probably consider something like that, right? With the
He
or
just, like,
proper feet or
lean-
something,
He
right?
just
But like
leans
no.
back. See on
Just
your
body
face,
body
he just, like,
slams
leans
him.
back.
This is for
Yeah.
you. Just fucking flops over.
I'll take it. What's the worst it can be?
Oh,
I mean,
God.
wouldn't I like at least count
Oh,
as
don't
half
worry.
cover for
The
him?
javelin sails past you. Like it completely misses. Like the javelin sails past you. The second one, noticing his buddy had slowed down, moves forward to the edge of it on the other side and wings his javelin at Brea. I know, right? Like with that son of a bitch. Let's see.
dare
Probably gonna miss too. Like the rolling ain't that great. All right. And it's fucking sails off past you as well, and its shots also miss.
Correct.
And now it's the Garmer's turn. Garmillion.
I'm gonna like tap
Are you
Bray on the
staying?
shoulder. I'm gonna tap Bray on the shoulder and be like, "Hey, don't forget to get those before we leave. Those javelins. Better get those
Just
before
give
we
me a
leave."
thumbs
DM question.
Oh.
I'm looking at something and I want to use it in an unorthodox way. You said they're right at the edge of the ball bearings.
Muted.
I did.
Sorry, yes, the one is on the far end, and the other one's at like kind of like just at the edge inside of the first one is still inside the ball bearings. The second one is at the other side, not stepping in them.
If I used minor illusion to hide the ball bearings,
Ooh.
could I raise that DC and make it more likely that they fall prone when they try to walk through them?
The one's already passed him up, I thought.
Well, one's still
I
in
don't.
him,
Not one still in them.
and the other hasn't passed him, I think.
No, they've both seen them.
Yeah, they're on.
Yeah, but if I did minor illusion to make them disappear, make them.
But they've
no
still
longer,
seen
like,
them. They're
they're
like, you know what I mean?
standing on them right now, right?
Yeah, like they've still seen them. Like they know they exist. I wouldn't cast minor illusion. I don't think it's going to give you any benefit.
Okay. Then
Worth a shot.
whichever one's closer,
If
I'm
they
gonna
hadn't
ray
seen
of-
them, I could say, yeah, you could probably cast minor illusion. Hey, it looks like dirt right here, right? You know, but
I will ray of frost, whichever one is closer to me.
this guy.
She can keep that idea in the future, though. Might come up again.
Blind. Miss.
Sorry, I really
Miss.
want the chips and guac, and I'm trying not to crunch in the microphone. Yes, it is a miss. You did not. You did not
I was
connect.
supposed to make guacamole today, and I'm like this close to going and getting the ingredients to make it right here.
I
Final
mean, it
question.
turned out okay. It turned out okay today from Chipotle.
How tall is the ceiling, and are there like any like platforms or little nooks within like jumping distance? And I can jump really far because of my boots. Like maybe like a little nook on the side of this that I could like jump into and like be kind of away.
Jump on those javelins that are stuck
No.
in the wall.
Then
You could
I
probably jump and like try to get your little gnomey hands into some cracks on these like carved stone walls. Maybe you could like hold yourself up, but there's not like an alcove you can like hide your toaster oven sized body in.
Then
I mean, let's
will
be
just
honest,
grab
it's the
that.
size of a large microwave.
Should have grabbed that
I will
spider
just
foot.
jump off of Brea's shoulders back behind everybody. So I'll jump a good 10 feet behind everybody.
Okay.
And that's my
I mean,
turn.
I consider Brea, unless you want to do something cool, she's just half movement for 5 feet, right? So you lose like I think you just lose. It takes 10 feet of movement to get off of her because she's so tall. Like you're a gnome, man. Like
Well,
it's gonna.
I'm using my boots to jump. Do it as a jump. I can jump 3 times my normal distance. So just off of her back.
I'm gonna rage.
There's got to be a saving throw, man, like a DC for that, right? Your little gnomey guys like fucking Yoda springing off the walls.
You gave their boots for striding and springing.
True.
It's designed to let me jump around. I
Fucking
can jump
circus
3
performer.
times my normal distance.
That doesn't mean you can safely land.
I will
Army with a
roll
25-foot vertical.
I will roll an acrobatics saving throw to see how bad my landing is. I will do it blind. I won't even see it.
Did we do this before and you went like face first into the floor when you jumped off the barrels
I
of the
think
ship?
the one time I did it, it was a natural 20. I landed because like that was the
Oh
Yeet
yeah,
the
yeah.
Gnome
You
episode.
rolled like really high. Yeah, you rolled really high. Like when you were in the village fighting in Frostfire Cove, and you like
Yeah.
you, like totally landed. Yeah. I mean, right now I'll give it to you. Like you know, as a DC, yeah, you're fine. I think you landed just fine. Boop. Look at me. I'm a gnome.
He moonwalks away.
I know, right? Those little robes are going. All right, and okay, so you've moved back, and now it's Bray's turn.
I'm gonna rage and roll my wild magic. Ooh, what's the 7?
7.
Gosh, dang it. Flowers and vines again. Flowers and vines. Do I need to read
Yep,
the
that
entire
could have
description?
that could have gone better. What for you? Well, you're gonna roll your magic. Yeah, what's your magic? What you got?
Flowers and vines temporarily grow around you until your rage ends. The ground within 15 feet of you is difficult terrain for your enemies.
Wouldn't that be difficult terrain for your friends too? But like, it
Not
doesn't
if
say
you
that.
control the vines.
I'm like, yeah, it doesn't say it, so I assume you're like mentally controlling them.
I'm very
I
conscientious
imagine
with
these
my
vines are
vines.
like actually grabbing you, grabbing your ankles and stuff.
I'm very considerate when my vines grow.
Such
Oh
a
my
great
god, I am a
botanist.
tree.
Such a great,
I am a tree.
cultivator of tendrils and vines and shoots.
Brea, how does your garden grow?
Right. I'm gonna Leroy Jenkins him because he threw one at me. This guy right in front of me.
I think that's a javelin. No, this is a javelin.
I'm gonna attack recklessly as well. Oh, why did I do it twice? I'm sorry.
That's fine.
I've forgotten how to do this.
You hit.
A little bit, and then I'm gonna do the same thing to. Do I just go ahead and do it to this guy, or do I get both of them? I'll do it. I'll do it to both of them. The other one, that guy.
What are you doing to both of them?
I'm gonna throw another javelin.
Okay. So you're gonna attack the guy a little further north there, the upper one.
Yeah.
You hit.
Oh, he's a little less hurt, but.
All right, and then yeah, so I mean he grunts out, right? I mean you kind of clip him, right? Kind of clip him, and you hear your javelin go clatter off into the darkness behind them. Can you imagine having to have dark vision cast on you? Can you imagine being such a like sandbag for your team to have like cast spells so you can see in the darkness? Can you imagine being that person?
Yuki's not a
Oh.
sandbag. Yuki is
Yuki murdered the shit out of a spider.
And then wore it.
Yuki's like, damn it, me and my lack of dark vision.
Oh
You
my
guys are
Wore
dark
it like a badge of
visionists.
honor.
This is why Yuki's in a bad mood. All right.
Right, Cross,
All
it's
right.
your turn.
we're
And yeah, I'm just gonna hang out in
going.
the front.
We're going with. I'm gonna use the staggering smite.
What is that?
That's her boon.
Psychic damage.
Oh, that's right.
Which one has the least amount of health?
Interesting concept of me telling you that in the middle of a fight. So, I don't know.
I believe the correct question would be, which one looks more injured?
Who wants to use
Would
it?
be
Who
the-
wants to use an action to like make that determination? On a like, I guess it'd be like an investigation roll, probably, or maybe perception.
I feel like. Wait, I don't understand. Why is that a? I feel like.
I like the
If
way
I would've
4th
been-
edition did it.
Well, I hit the front one for 10 and the back one for 5.
Well, yeah, I mean that's just meta stuff. I'm not going to tell you which one. Like, they both. You would probably be able to tell that the front one has been hit more often than the other one. It probably hurts more. There's not really a way for you to
Okay.
know
One of
without
the
me like.
I really like the way 4th edition did it. When an enemy got to half health, they gained the bloodied condition, which was just, you could see that this individual was bloodied, and you didn't know their total hit points. You just knew, okay, this person is at half health, and that was the only indication you had of their health. I like the way. Just an aside.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, interesting. I won't ask that anymore. Sorry, I didn't know that was a.
No. The question's fine. It's just like You'll end up having to calculate that on your own because you can go back and look and see how many hit points there are. But like
Yeah.
in fairness, you would see that the one that's closest to you is the one that has it's gotten hit more, right? You hit it like dead on with an arrow, all that.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna take a shot at this one then in the back. With the staggering smite, but I'm not really sure. Do I just do 4d6?
So you got to roll to
Or
attack.
I have
and
to
hit.
do my magical bow job first?
You
Yeah.
have to make an attack.
So the way a smite works is essentially you cast it on your weapon, and the next time your weapon hits. So you can cast that on your weapon, and even if you miss, you haven't wasted the spell because it doesn't go off
You have to hit
until
it.
you hit.
Oh, that's cool.
It has
Okay.
to proc, so to speak, right?
So in that case, I want to use sharpshooter first.
Okay, so that's a 5, right? You lose 5 off your roll, right? It's -5 modifier.
Yeah, and then I'll do the magical bow job.
But we subtract 5 off of that, yes?
Yes, yeah.
Or did it do it already for you?
No.
No, it doesn't. It misses.
Okay. I want to
You
try
still
again.
have that cast on your weapon, and with your next attack, yeah.
You still have it. It's just like on your next attack. But you've used it on your bow now, so if you were to switch to your other weapons,
Yeah.
it would only apply to your bow, so to speak.
Okay, I'm
All right,
gonna do
Yuki,
sharpshooter. I'm gonna do
Oh, sorry, yeah, you got 2 attacks. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
sharpshooter again, followed by magical bow job.
That one hits. You were
Okay.
Were you attacking the same one, or the other one?
The one in the back still.
This one. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. So we have now the damage plus 10 for the sharpshooter.
Nice.
We have the 4d6 psychic damage from the staggering might.
Yeah, go ahead and roll it. Roll that beautiful
So,
bean footage. Hang on, I gotta go check on my dogs.
1, 2, 3, 4d6.
Nice. It was plus 10 because of your sharpshooter, so 23,
That's 35
35.
damage.
No way he lives there, right?
Hang on, I had to take my dogs outside since we hadn't really taken a break.
We can always take a break.
And on that cliffhanger,
The attack deals an extra
kill the
46
35 points of
psychic
damage to it.
psychic damage to the target. The target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks and can't take reactions until the end of its next turn.
I don't think he's going to live, if I'm honest.
Can't.
Unless these are... I mean, he could.
I mean,
Well,
because he
isn't
took 5 damage from me.
Isn't this the one that didn't get
Yeah.
hit?
No, it's taken damage. They've both taken damage.
Oh, okay. I thought only the front one did.
No, the back one has taken.
It didn't take as much damage.
You
as
did.
the top one.
You did 18 damage to it the first time, right?
It sounds right.
Just looking for it. Yeah, 18. I did 10 to the front one.
Just for what I think we might have more coming because they called
Yeah.
out intruders.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, maybe we should prepare for that, huh?
I feel like they're gonna come
Also,
from
I'm
behind too.
trying to kill these guys as fast as possible.
Yeah.
but I'm also trying not to use my... I mean, I don't have very many big hitters left. I have 3 spell slots left. 1 first level, 2 second level. So I'm trying really not to use anything but cantrips if I can avoid it.
You should maybe not be where you are just in case like somebody comes from behind.
I just wanted
Is
to get
that
behind you for these
possibility?
guys. I'm going to move up into the clustered group and at the end
Why
of my
would they come from
next turn.
behind, though? Unless they were coming from that other
There was-
hallway.
There's
Yeah.
another, yeah.
Yeah.
What direction were they shouting when they said, we've got
I would
intruders?
assume back the direction that they came from.
I thought that
Which would-
too.
Which
Which would
would
mean
be
that
like
their friends are with
this
the direction they came from.
But that still
We don't
doesn't
know
mean
what
someone.
if there's other connections or paths that they can't double back and come around on.
And if they if they yelled loudly enough, it's possible they could have been heard down that other hallway.
Or another enemy might have heard us and might coming back. We're giving Hustler ideas if he's listening right now.
Yeah, he's just
Can
over
you
there.
I'm always
brainstorming there.
listening.
Dr. Overdose, can you place an alarm spell? Or is that a spell
that would
slot?
take time.
Oh, time.
That
Okay.
would be I could do that ritually and not use the spell slot, but that would take me 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. All right.
I mean, Yuki could throw more ball bearings behind us. She
And
doesn't
I
use
could
all.
minor illusion those.
Yeah, she doesn't use all 1,000 at a time.
Yeah, so if after this fight we can like cover the path behind us with hidden balls.
Oh my god,
Oh.
I'm immature. I'm sorry.
The only one.
I tried to hold it back. Oh god.
What, your hidden balls?
Yeah, no, but let's leave the balls hidden. Nobody wants
What
to see
happens
the balls.
if we walk into the hidden ball?
Well, ideally, we know where the balls are.
The balls know where they are by knowing where they're not.
we're
That kind of
not
thing?
recording
Like
right
the
now,
missile
right?
Guidance system.
Yeah,
right?
we are recording.
Yeah.
She's like,
we're
not
gonna
anymore.
edit
Not at
this,
1
right?
hour 43 minutes and 12 seconds.
Oh,
We're not.
this is definitely going in.
Yeah. So you know you hit, you hear the impact of the arrow, and then you hear this like otherworldly shriek as it just like grabs its own head and drops its weapon, and it just screams and then falls to its knees as it like fucking dies. It was this one, right? Wasn't it this
Oh
top
god,
guy
that
right here?
sounds terrible.
Yeah.
it's a
I
terrible
mean,
And
you
it
just
was loud.
obliterated him with a bunch of like psychic damage and normal damage. Like he got deleted, as the kids say, right?
You're kind of a jerk.
Oops, wrong one.
Brea's just gonna like
Yeah,
look
no
over her
bully.
shoulder at Kerr and be like just give
Wow.
her like a what the fuck look.
What if they're just trying to feed their little bugbear kids, and you're just like,
I was trying something out. I'm sorry.
"This is my dungeon. Like you're bleeding from your nose. That's bad."
This is your incentive to not let me win rollies anymore.
Keep in mind, he can do that to
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, I know.
That
Oh
would
God,
instant
that
kill me right
smile.
now. I'm pretty sure.
And he's
Yuki is
got-
Kraus. Are you doing anything else?
I think that's all I can do.
I mean, I don't know if you had any other bonus actions or anything you could do. Okay,
Mm-mm.
Yuki,
enough.
it is your turn.
If I only move, I can ready an action for a situation, right?
I
Yeah, you
did have
can
a
ready an
question
action.
actually, though, really quick. What
Yeah.
way were the bugbears yelling when they were yelling for their people thing, but other bugbear friend family?
I'll tell you, it probably sounds like they yelled behind them. I'd say without
Okay.
like guessing, they probably yelled back behind them.
Away from us.
Correct. They didn't yell at you. Yeah. No,
Okay.
But I'll say that with uncertainty. I mean, you would have heard it echo like throughout the caves, right? But
Okay.
but you don't know what they said unless Garmy told you. So Garmy heard them. You heard them yell.
I
You don't
haven't-
know why.
I have not said anything.
All right, Yuki, it's your turn.
Yuki is just going to take like one step behind Brea, and then she's
Meat
going
shield
to
activate.
Every one is
What-
little
let-
lag behind me.
let me finish. If the situation arises that Brea is going to get attacked, I'm going to ready a reaction to attack first, if that's a thing,
Okay.
or afterwards. I
Yeah,
don't know
you
how that
wanna
works.
if it moves up to if it moves, well, I don't know if you could do on hit, right? So you would have to
can
do like you
what
want to ready an
could
action
do.
if he moves adjacent, like if he moves up, right?
If it
That'd be-
moves into melee range
Yeah.
with you, you want to attack it.
Yeah.
With me or with Brea?
Well, it
Whatever-
has to be within melee range of yourself, unless you're planning to range attack. So, are you planning to throw a dagger, or are you planning on
I was
stabbing?
gonna stab it. Yeah.
Then it has to become in range of you, not in range of Brea.
Okay. Well, she'll stay here, and I guess we'll just toss a dagger if it comes down to it.
It's just tuck one
Well, we
between
got
my
to
legs or
choose, right? We
something.
don't get Schrodinger's response, I guess, right? Like so, like
I can't say it depends on the situation. It depends. No.
No, you can't.
Not in this context.
Not for calling an action. No.
Okay. She'll ready a dagger to throw it if
Either way, right? Like you're
that
gonna do an
happens.
attack, right? Either way, you're gonna do an attack, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why would you do that?
Do what?
What you're doing? What's the benefit?
I'm trying not to get hit by one of those flying axes because I only have 19 health left.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Gotcha.
that. I'm using her as a meat shield, and I'm sorry,
Okay.
but
Okay.
you know,
But at the same time, by readying an action, you're not giving up your attack ability, which
Yeah.
is kind of nice. You're just limiting it for what's inevitably going to happen, which is they're going to come and attack Rhea.
and that's it.
Oh shit! Y'all left me in the front.
You got
Damn.
this.
It might not matter.
Damn.
Oh shit, wrong way.
It sucks being the biggest.
Well, I mean, it's true. I don't blame you. Now this one, 'cause he ain't stupid. He backs up a little bit,
Oh,
right? Taking half
Does he
his
back
taking half
up
his
into
movement.
Oh.
He's taking half his movement, right? He remembers there were some ball bearings back there, right? He watches his buddy like, oh shit, ball bearings on the ground. That's weird. But he moves back about 10 feet. And it's possible that he also like readies an action of some kind, and then all right, boom, and then now it's Garmy's turn.
wow.
They're intelligent like a person. Like they're intelligent like, you know, your average person. They're not stupid. They're not creatures, right? They're humanoid.
I'll kind
Goblinoid,
of jog back
but-
up from with the rest of the group, and I'll kind of
Oh, now that you saw him
point
back
my-
up, I see how you are. You're like, ooh, look at Garmy. Garmy's here to like clean up. He's like, all right, guys, I'm sorry. You solved this for
I'm
you.
just gonna point my staff,
Poor-
little blue light, and it just fires off a ray of frost.
Come on,
Has
man,
that ever
chromatic
hit?
orb. I know it's gonna be good. Chromatic
Yeah.
orb all the way,
Has
baby.
that
Oh,
ever?
I'm thinking of.
I don't want to use a spell slot.
Well, don't make him feel bad about it.
You
I
hit.
mean, it's a cantrip.
So yeah, so you can see him like bracing himself. You cast Ray of Frost. He starts to scream, but yet your Ray of Frost hits him like right in the face, like in the face, and you just watch it like freeze his
Oh,
breath
but
and
it
then his
is-
face.
I
It
can't
does-
see because it was a blind roll. Was that a 2d8? Did it roll 2d8 or just one?
It
should've
rolled
been
2d8. It rolled 2d8.
Okay.
It rolls 2. Yeah. However, it's unimportant for that poor bastard because you just froze the breath in his lungs and he is muerte. He is dead.
Nice.
However, this might be an apt
Yeah, he's
time
gonna-
to bring in his friends
As
who are coming up
I
behind.
was gonna say, still in my turn action.
Just fill in your return. Mhm.
They called out for help. More are coming. Prepare yourself.
Drums,
Well,
drums,
could I
ding.
now do the whole where is it?
When we come back around to your turn.
Pass
Well, I've
without
got to add these
trace?
guys. I've got to add these guys when it's your turn because I got to add these guys to the initiative order now that they're arriving. So the initiative might get shuffled
Okay.
where they're going for the next one.
Competing
Oh
with
yeah.
us.
So what I want to do because we know you guys have guessed rightfully so that they yelled for reinforcements and the reinforcements are arriving now. But in the interest of fairness, I want Garmy and Brea to finish if they something they want to do on their turn to prepare. Then they could do that, and then we'll re-roll initiative for everybody once the reinforcements arrive. So that way, gives us that fairness to it, if that makes sense, right?
Thank you.
Because I mean, I could roll and they could just like suddenly bounce to the front, and like 2 people got screwed out of their turn on that round. You know what I mean? So just gives it more equal
Oh,
footing.
I see what you're saying.
So, yeah,
Everybody
because-
but
Gotcha.
Yuki is pretty much full health, right?
Oh, Yuki,
think-
man!
And
Remember when that
Garmy.
ceiling fell on you?
I'm at like
Feels like he was
less than half.
I totally forgot.
You remember that time? Remember that time the ceiling fell on you?
Remember that time you couldn't see in the dark? Like, wow, thanks.
You just wandered off, hit a trap, had like 40-pound stone clipped off your noggin.
What I was gonna do there, when I actually had Yuki stand behind Brea, was just have her have like a savage moment where she'd just like stab the hell out of the dude when he approached Brea, and like I was gonna do 2-weapon fighting, and just have it be like this super rough and aggressive moment for her, but didn't go that way. He ended up
Trying to
retreating.
steal my kill. Oh my
So-
god.
I mean, you got to be adjacent, right? So, because you're gonna have to be adjacent.
Yeah.
you have to be
That was the
adjacent.
original plan until you guys told me, and I was like, well, I guess she'll just throw a dagger.
So, Garmy, I know that you said you were saying, "Hey, look, I think there's reinforcements." They screamed out for reinforcements.
Yeah.
Anything else you wanted to do?
I don't have. Unless you're gonna let me cast minor illusion as a bonus action, no.
Oh, you have to cast it as an action, don't you?
Since at least two of them.
Actually, I
are-
will move back, kind of hiding amongst the people as best as like tiny person can.
Okay, to scale, let's not like everybody stacks onto one tile. It's like
Everybody's behind me.
it's like the scene from the introduction to Friends when they're all on the couch together. Like
Wait,
that's
do my
literally what's
vines?
happening
Do
in this
my
hallway.
vines give them cover?
Death by Snoo Snoo? No. Like no, but if they stand behind you, I would say if they want to actively use you as cover for an AC, yeah. But like,
I mean,
I'm gonna...
I just like casually grow like one vine like a little bit higher in front of Garmy.
It's like just like tickling your toes with it. Dude. Like,
What the hell?
all right,
Just
so Garmy,
wraps around him so he's
you
mobile.
move and take cover inside the group.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm done.
And Brea, anything that you want to do?
Well, I was gonna move forward, but now I feel like I gotta stay here because they're all stacked right there.
Just holding
Everybody's
on
just,
to you.
everybody's just
If
using
we
you
can
as
get back around to
human.
my turn, I will make those ball bearings hidden.
Yeah, as an action right now, I'm gonna fart.
Oh
What?
my God,
As an
dude.
action for 6 seconds,
Oh,
she's gonna let
roll.
it go.
Keep in mind,
We
Yuki's
need
not
to
in a
roll
good
for
mood
just
right
how
now.
Kelly this is.
Yuki is like holding on to a fucking cursed weapon, and you're about to fart in her face, bro.
Freya's fart just pushes Yuki over the edge.
Are you serious right now?
No, it was a joke, but now I want to be serious.
No, if we're making stealing prosthetic limbs a thing, then that's now a thing. You just said you're farting.
I farted.
Weaponized.
I just crop
Weaponized.
dusted all of you.
Denies
Oh my god.
Does Yuki even get an action? She said to take that until.
If you punch my butt.
Oh my God! Like. All right. Poor Yuki.
I just want to
dude.
like
This is-
casually bring up the time when I puked in a bucket on a ship and you all made fun of me. This is going to live forever rent free in my brain, and I'm
Oh,
gonna bring it
wow.
up at any given time, anytime somebody gives me shit for anything.
I mean, aren't you behind her too?
Farted on all of you.
No, you're behind her too, right?
I am, yeah, but not
Oh,
that
God.
close.
It's mostly you and Garmy. But it's mainly you.
I like how you're just enjoying this right now. you're
I'm
like, all
so
the
thrilled
way.
with myself.
This is the best decision I've made this game.
Screw these two guys and 4 guys coming at us.
Yeah, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and roll the initiative on this one. Just give me 1 second here.
DM, petition for her to have to roll a d20 right now, and if she gets a natural 20, her fart casts the stinking cloud spell.
Look at that, dude.
I can't believe she just like
That's a
buckles
thing.
down too. Like you see her like shaking. She's trying to do it so hard. Like just
What the
and
fuck?
like her
dude?
whole body's like quivering, trying to get it all out.
Okay,
Like,
this is
Why?
getting really
I'm
weird.
so bad that I'm the meat shield. That I
So, the stinking cloud spell creates a 20-foot radius sphere of yellow, nauseating gas centered on a point within range. In this case, the point spray his ass.
Oh my
The cloud
This
spreads
is
around
getting
corners, and its area
really
is heavily
weird.
obscured.
she's like, time damn.
lingers
I
in
see
the
that.
air for the duration. Each creature that is completely within the cloud at the start of its turn must make a Constitution saving throw against poison. So this might help Yuki.
Did you just poison me with the fart, dude?
Can I just have like a fart per fight? Just
On
per
a failed
day?
save, the creature spends its action turn retching and reeling, so it's not great.
just like the players do in real life thinking about it. Like, thank God I ate my Chipotle earlier. Woo! All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and add these guys to the combat tracker.
You just like take a look behind you, and he just has this death stare.
What? I did it again!
Wait.
8.13.
Wait, what?
Oh, are we re-rolling too?
Yeah, you guys should reroll your
That's-
initiatives as well.
I cannot roll anything but that number. I swear to
How do-
God.
I don't see anything.
How do I re-roll my initiative?
Oh, does it not let you?
I just clicked initiative.
No.
We're still on the thing.
Let me see what happens. Let me go ahead and do this. Yeah, here we'll fix it this way. We'll redo it
It
from
let me go
scratch.
through it.
No, that's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and let's add yourselves back to your to the combat tracker.
Oh shit.
Oh, I already added you.
Oh.
It won't let me roll.
I have
The
to
hell?
like should let you roll. Should be no reason. There you go.
Oh, there it goes.
Might have been a little bit late.
I think it-
Might be some latency.
3.13.
Question: How tall is this cavern that we're in?
You see it fade up as you look up, so it's this little chasm's probably at least like 30 feet above you.
Oh, that's tall as hell. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty tall. It's very broad, tall, it's like, hallway. And
I
that
rolled for
Carouse, did you
initiative, but
reroll?
nothing. I rolled, but nothing happened.
I don't think you changed on the tracker because it's still like the number.
It shows her as 5.19 for me.
Yeah, it was, and then yeah, that's what it was, 519.
Oh, that means it's changed. Then yeah. Okay.
It's just your order didn't change, like you know what I mean. Like it
Gotcha,
stayed
okay.
where it was in the list. All right, so fight. Tell me you guys hear that too, right? Do you hear it too
Fight.
when it says fight?
No,
No,
I
I
didn't.
don't hear
No,
it.
I didn't hear it.
I heard
Oh
you
yeah,
say-
mine's set up so that as soon as I hit begin combat, it's like the Mortal Kombat voice, and it's like fight.
Didn't hear it.
Am I-
Okay. Do we see the shaman and chief in the back? Do we see all
Correct.
of
You
them?
can see them coming around into the hallway. So you got the two bugbears in front that come sprinting down, and then you can see the other two. You can't really tell what they are, but in the darkness, you can tell that the one on the right is obviously some type of bugbear, and so was the other one. You just happen to know their name because I didn't hide them from you on the tokens.
If I roll some kind of check right now, would that take my action?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
What are you talking? Yeah. Whew.
Just a look,
Yeah.
a glance. That's all I'm thinking
If
about.
you want to
Okay.
learn anything more about them from Big like you would give up your turn, right, to be able to
Is
try to
there
learn.
anything Yuki might already know about them, given she has a little bit of arcana and history background?
They look like very ill-tempered bugbears that
The
are
shaman,
approaching you with malicious intent.
the shaman in particular.
You might, at a brief glance, to be like, that person appears to have like, a little bit of different clothing. It's not the same sort of like armor. It's like still like a bugbear-ish humanoid, right?
Okay.
But they also are rocking like a quarterstaff, and you're like, that seems kind of awkward. And these other bugbears don't have quarterstaffs.
Oh, okay.
Can they see that their friends or family or whatever they are dead?
Yeah, they would see bodies there, even though they're deleted. Yes, they would see their two tribesmate cut down in their prime, just trying to provide for their little bugbear families that live maybe deeper in the ruins, trying to
They
stay
attacked
warm.
us first.
They were defending their home, stand their ground.
We were trying to get out of their home, right? Like, I don't even know how we got here, technically.
Well, we went through the
I
door.
kinda-
We went straight a little bit, and then we took a right, and then we went
then we
straight a
took
little
a
bit, and now
right.
we're here.
No, I mean, to the whole thing, like, I just showed up
I
and
have
there
a
were
map.
spiders.
Yeah, she just all along. She's just like, shit. That's
I'm
actually
just going
pretty
along
accurate.
with
That's
this. Y'all
actually
just
pretty
roped
accurate.
me
Showed up.
into it.
I just
Like,
showed up
I
with a
could be
limp,
that
and now I'm here.
living somewhere.
They
Yeah,
are
so
still
Yuki-
on the other side of the ball bearings, right?
They have not crossed the ball bearings yet. No.
Okay. And there is water you mentioned, like kind of spilling in from the rocks.
No, there is like some old ice trickles that are like just like little tendrils of ice that have probably eked down and have frozen here and have been frozen here for eons. There is not enough to manipulate
I
beyond
know, like a stalactite.
making it drip a little bit.
I was gonna
Except
make a whole ass wall of ice, but okay, you
straight up
basically.
fucking waterbender, like trying to like abuse all the rules. No, there's no water bending here.
She
There's not
doesn't
enough.
have anything to hide behind.
I
so
want to
just-
pull all of the oxygen out of this room
You're
because it,
literally
I want to
behind
make I
me.
want to make sure that we have a humidity level of 0. I'm gonna take all that water out now.
Yeah, but Brea's butt
Okay.
can't obscure me enough for a sneak attack, unfortunately. So okay, Yuki's just
The
gonna
yellow
like
cloud.
But
take
it's
a step out into the open, I guess. And let's see.
coughing, trying to get some fresh air.
She's going to make an attack roll. And she's going to aim for, I don't know which one of those two is the shaman, but she's going to look aim for the one that looks like the shaman.
This is with your hand crossbow.
Oh, this is the dagger.
Oh, you're winging a dagger. Yeah, it's a. What is the?
At 20 feet, you don't have to do disadvantage. If you're throwing further than 20 feet, it's a disadvantage.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
yeah.
is
Your
this is
maximum
longer
range-
than 20 feet. This is like
Your
40-ish
maximum
feet
range is
away.
60 feet. After 60 feet, you just can't hit it. Period.
I didn't think we were
So-
that far away.
Yeah, because they're just coming into the other end of the cave entrance. The other bugbears met you a little bit forward.
So should I re-roll that with disadvantage?
You could just roll another one once and then, like, just
Take
roll a
the
normal
lower.
attack again and we'll take the lower one. Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately, your dagger misses.
All right. Yuki goes reluctantly back behind Brea. And she ends her turn.
Straight up,
She's covering her nose.
straight up bravery.
She's making sure when she breathes, she like gets as low to the ground as she can, so all that gas just like rises.
You came back for seconds.
Just
Oh,
terrible.
God.
DM question.
Don't make it weird.
Right.
I know that. I know it's a rules lawyer question. I can tell by the way. That's-
Two questions, really. A, have they noticed the ball bearing? Do I think they've noticed the ball bearings, and could I hide them now?
Yeah, I would allow you to try to cast on your turn.
Really?
I might do that. It depends on if all of these enemies are within 10 feet of each other.
They are not. The
They're
two that
not.
are in the front are within. They're like basically side by side. They're kind of like snuggly like this, right? Because it's
Are
only
the
10
chief
feet
and
wide.
the shaman next to each other?
Yeah, they are. They're about like they're a little bit. They're coming in, so yeah, they're like between 10 to 5 feet apart. Yep. They will be adjacent if they were to move forward.
I have a question.
Question is, do I want to shatter the chief and shaman, or hide the ball bearings?
It's up to you. You have a question, ma'am? Yes.
Yeah. So, is this a shaman like in Diablo 4 where they can just keep summoning?
No. This is just like
Okay.
that's just the name of the token. It's a casting enemy.
Okay.
But he might be a healer.
Do
he
they
might
have
heal
healing?
the-
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's
They
no way for you
might.
to know.
Or they could just fireball us, which would suck.
Hey, y'all lined up behind me.
You know what?
I haven't moved.
Shatter.
Ooh.
Who are you shattering?
The two in the back. You said they're within 10 feet.
Yeah, they're within 10 feet of each other.
Well, they need to make Constitution saving throws.
You can't get all of them?
Oh no, I'm just trying to see
No.
if he's actually within 60 feet of them. I'm just trying to think about distance-wise.
Oh,
'cause
what,
isn't-
if I'm not within 60 feet, I wouldn't do that.
No, I'd say
know-
they're like right at the edge of 60 feet from where they're at. Because
Okay.
the other ones are a little bit closer, right? What am I rolling here?
Constitution saving.
Oh yeah. Do. Okay, so they both succeeded on their saving throw, so they take what, half damage? Is that what it is if you fail? Yeah, half as much
Yeah.
damage on. Okay. And what was your damage roll? 17?
And unless they're made of like stone, crystal, or metal,
If only they were crystalline
'cause then they
bugbears
take
that are
double
animated golems.
they
That
take
wanna run.
disadvantage on the saving throws. If that was the case, that's it. They might still might not have noticed the ball bearings and still might fall, but we're gonna have to go for damage to start instead of trickery.
That's good use. I mean, much they just got lucky, you know, the dice. Alright, so this guy's gonna move up.
Yeah, he is.
Do, 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 do.
Is he in the ball?
Does he slip on the ball bearings?
Hey, whoa, 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 whoa! Just give me a sec.
I
Holy
love how
shit.
these ball bearings are like our saving grace. Like, did he hit? Did he slip? Is he down?
Fucking real heroes are the ball bearings we made along the way. Like the real Kindred Company.
We get done with a fight, we like pick every single one up. These saved our lives.
We
We
can't.
gotta
They're
have them for
invisible.
next time.
You need to find all the balls. Don't
They're hidden.
miss any of the balls.
Steven is still here. He's keeping an eye on all of them. That's his only job.
That is now
That's his
forever
job.
Steven's job. Pick up all the ball bearings,
Is to
Steven.
pick up all of our ball bearings after our fights.
Like,
So-
Yugi has done nothing this fight.
I
and
love it.
everything at the same time.
So this one moves up and it succeeds on its saving throw, and it goes ahead and it yeets one of its javelins at our good friend Brea. You have not been hit, nor have you hit anything on your turn. So you would have used rage. Your rage would have run out.
Yeah.
Okay, so just thinking out loud here.
You
All
could
right, so
just kept punching herself.
fucking, how do we out rules
Does the
lawyer?
fart not
Usher, Usher.
Wow.
Yeah, the
She
part
hit-
was
she hit
was
us.
a biological attack. That counts.
So it hits you. It hits
Yuki's
you.
definitely in pain.
Hits you for 6.
That's not bad, right?
Not terrible.
Oh, she got like 1 billion hit points. She's fine. She's gonna be fine.
We call her meat shield for a reason. I don't think 6 is a ton. How many hit points do you have, Brea?
Total 67.
Yeah.
Okay, that one also succeeds on the saving throw.
Ball bearings. Where were you when we needed
And
you?
are they
They're real
taking
heroes.
saving throws because they're not because they're dashing?
Just because they're not moving at half speed. They're just like
Okay.
trying to close with you, so I'm having them do saving throws.
Okay. Got it.
And this one's gonna go ahead and it's gonna throw. Man, I don't want to pick on Brea, but just the interest of this time, they're gonna
I
throw
have
at
to.
Brea again.
Right.
This one hits also. And...
There's
you're
just
fine.
nothing.
It hits you for 10. Hits you for 10.
Okay, but I mean,
In this hallway, there's just nothing for Yuki to hide behind. so-
I was not full health when we started this.
Oh, how much do you have left?
Oh, I'm fine. 38.
Okay.
I'm fine for a couple of hits, I think.
I almost felt bad for a
So this
second there.
bugbear chief, he moves up. He moves up to the because it's a 10-foot area, so he moves up to the edge. Fuck it, he's gonna move right up next to him. It's close enough. Let's see. And does he actually make a
Yes.
saving throw?
Please all gather together within 10 feet so I can shatter all of you.
Succeeds
I have
on
one
his
more
saving
cast of
throw.
it left.
And this one moves back. Oh shit, hang on. Yeah, he's gonna stay right there, and now it is Krause's turn.
What size would you say these creatures are?
They're humanoids, so they're like between 5.5 to 6 feet tall, maybe a little bit bigger. They are definitely muscular and lean.
So they are large creatures.
No, they're medium, if I recall.
Yeah,
They're
they do
medium?
They are medium creatures. They take up a 5-foot block. They are not a large creature would normally take up 10 feet. They take up 5. They're medium-sized critter. Medium-sized critter, ma'am.
Okay. And I'm gonna try something. We're gonna go... I'm gonna cast Ensnaring Strike. I guess. I'm gonna shoot my bow at this one. No. This one. The one that's closest to us is the chief?
No.
No.
The chief's in the back.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot
These
at this
two are-
one.
Which one? I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, I see your mark. I see your mouse. Yep, that would be the chieftain, the one who appears to be bigger and slightly more powerful.
Oh, that is the chief.
Yes, this one right here is the chief.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot at the chief.
You said the closest one, and I was like, no, that's these two. They are just normal little bugbears.
Oh, I just meant of the green, sorry.
Oh no, yeah. Okay.
So with Ensnaring Strike, do I use a bonus action to cast it beforehand? It says before this spell ends. So
It
I'd
is a
have to
bonus action, so yes, you would use this would be your bonus action, and so the next time you hit,
It works just like the smite. It's on your weapon, so it only takes effect when you next time you hit.
Okay,
for whatever the
so-
duration is, so for a minute here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna use
We're
Ensnaring
not done with this
Strike.
fight in a minute. We're bigger problems.
I'm gonna attack with the magical bow job. Oh god.
I'm gonna let you guess what happened there on that one. Yeah, no. It misses.
But you didn't lose the ensnaring strike.
Yeah, you still
Next
have that
attack
as you was
still
your
has
bonus
that.
action.
Okay, so I'm gonna try
But that
again
attack's
with a magical bow job. Because that was a
We don't
bonus action.
The casting
Ensnaring-
was a bonus action. You're attacking twice because of your feature, or whatever. So you're just taking another attack.
And then if I hit, would I still be able to use the Ensnaring Strike?
Yeah.
Yes, it is still tuned to your bow, so to speak.
Okay, so we're gonna go Ensnaring Strike. Or sorry, magical bow job attack again.
That one actually hits.
Okay, and
That
then
hits.
I'll do the damage for the magical bow job. And
it
then
has to make a saving throw, I think.
Yeah, like if you hit, right? So basically, once it hits, it must a strength saving throw. So okay, I mean, let's go see. Let's find out. Strength saving throw. Bloop, bloop, bloop. He fails his saving throw. He also rolled a 1, so
Nice.
that's cool.
really?
Yeah. Yep.
This has never hit before.
There you
So
go.
I'll do-
He straight up rolled a 1 also.
Normal
So
damage.
he should be restrained.
Correct. He has a restrained condition now. Uh-huh.
So then an additional 3 at the start of each of its turns, or until target takes 1d6 piercing damage at the start of each of its turns. Creature restrained by the vines, or one that can touch the creature, can use its action to make a strength check against your spell's save DC. On a success, the target is freed. I don't know if I like this spell.
Well, it means he's out of the fight, essentially, until he wastes an entire turn to break free.
Yeah.
Yeah, like his movement
can't-
0. If you attack against him, it gets advantage if you attack him. If it attacks, because it's restrained, like it gets disadvantage on attacks, and it also
Yeah.
has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
My
But it's
thought is
still
that
good.
if it's the chief, then the other two are probably going to want to stay by him and protect him. That was my thought. So I guess maybe
Well,
we'll
if
see
they
if
stay
that...
by him, 3
Yeah.
people is a very nice target.
We'll see if it works.
Sorry. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
I think that is all that I can do.
Okay. Brea, what you gonna do?
I'm
Try
gonna
to
rage.
poison cloud them again?
Yeah, I'm gonna rage again.
Who's gonna cloud us again?
4 is magic infuses one weapon of your choice that you are holding until your rage ends. The weapon's damage type changes to force, and it gains the light and thrown properties with a normal range of 20 feet and a long range of 60 feet. If the weapon leaves your hand, the weapon reappears in your hand at the end of the current turn.
So you can now throw Earthquake, and it reappears in your hand after you throw it. That's
like
amazing.
in between attacks, because I get 2 attacks.
What's the wording on the reappearing?
If the weapon leaves your hand, the weapon reappears in your hand at the end of the current turn. So I would have to.
No,
throw...
it'd be at the. It'd have to be
at the end of your turn, not between attacks.
Yeah, so you wouldn't. So you could throw it and then throw something else.
Yeah.
And then you get your Earthquake back at the end of the turn for your multi-attack. So you can do that and throw a Javelin, but get the Earthquake back. That's still being able to throw the Earthquake once per turn is pretty.
Yeah,
pretty
I'm gonna take Earthquake and just chuck it at this guy. I'm gonna attack recklessly too.
Reckless Earthquake throw.
I mean, I'm trying to think. It's a two-handed great axe. Can you throw two-handed weapons in D&D?
It says in E.
But
it's Freya.
One weapon of your choice that you are holding.
That's amazing. So broken.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because it changes the properties to light and thrown.
Yeah.
That's why. Yeah. So yeah, go for it. Yeah, go ahead and.
That's so broken, but I love it.
I've been waiting so long for this day.
Yeah. So which one were you attacking?
This bottom one right here.
This one. All right. Yep. Hits. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Al will also chuck a javelin at him. So he gets Earthquake and Leroy Jenkins.
That hits. Ouch. Yeah, he got hit twice. Poor bastard. All right.
Nice.
And then it just at the end of your turn, just back in your hand. That's awesome. Now, does it just reappear in your hand, or is it like Thor and his hammer?
Or like Mjolnir?
Yeah. How does it happen?
I choose that. Like
Yeah.
I just stretch my hand out and just.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Even pissed off Yuki has to look at that like, God damn, that was cool. Like, shit, I want that.
Like, holy shit, she just threw Earthquake. That's fucking amazing. And then, oh my gosh, it came back.
So I can do this until my rage ends.
Yes. That's amazing.
That's hilarious. That's so stupid. Could you imagine like a massive axe just coming at you?
So the one in the back moves forward, and on its turn, Garmy, you can sort of hear it chanting and all. Like it doesn't sound good, right? Chants, and you see it obviously casting magic, and you guys all feel the air sort of chill and the moisture condense as it casts Call Lightning into your midst.
That's not good.
So, like, you basically, a storm cloud appears, like, right over you guys, and it fills it from a center. You guys are all stacked on top of each other, so basically everybody who's within a 5-foot circle of the spot in the middle of all of you, like, basically you're all getting hit by lightning right now.
I almost moved at the end of my turn last time.
No.
Okay, you just gonna.
This is gonna be bad.
It's uncanny dodge.
Can I dodge? You need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Everybody?
Yeah.
Yes. all 4 of you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Private or
In private, please. Yeah.
How do we do that private?
is it
So
blind?
that-
You,
I always get those,
you would do. I think it's a blind GM roll. Yep.
I always get those confused.
It just.
Do I get? No,
Oh, there we go.
saving throws. Never mind.
I only have 14 hit points, so
I have 19, so we die
I'm
together.
pretty sure if
Blind
I remember
GM
correctly, this
or
is going to
private
be
GM?
3d10.
It's a blind GM roll, if I recall. Blind GM.
If well, I'll just let it happen first, and then I'll bring it up.
Nice knowing all of you. I can't wait till y'all meet my hot ex-wife, who will be my next character. I've decided. Forget Farland. We need a cleric, obviously.
At this point, this would not be nearly as bad if Yuki didn't walk into that original trap.
All right, so Garmy, you take 13 points of damage.
I have 1 hit point left.
I'm sorry, hang on a second. Yeah, you take 13.
I thought he was gonna change it to 14.
Oh wait, hold on.
No,
You take 14.
no. Yuki,
Oh wait, sorry.
Yuki.
You take 27.
Well, I mean, yeah. So if you pass your spell save, you take 13. Right. So the people who I call out have passed the spell save DC. So Garmy, you take 13. Yuki takes 13. Carouse takes 26. And Brea takes 26. Because you take half damage if you pass your saves. 2 of you pass your saves. 2 of you failed your
Question.
saves.
Is that cut in half by Uncanny Dodge?
Does that I have to go look at Uncanny Dodge? So
It just says if I see the attacker, and we saw him or it attack.
if you see the attacker, I gotta read the rules.
I tried to bring it up, but it won't let me like post it to the.
Yeah, no worries. I'm looking at it. Starting 5th level, an attacker that sees you, that you can see, hits you with an attack. You can use your action to have the attack's damage against you. This
see
doesn't
hit
require an
points.
attack. This requires a saving throw.
Yeah.
So
the skill that would be needed, you get at 7th level, and is called evasion, which lets
Oh.
you get dexterity saving throws. You take half damage, even if you fail. That's a different ability.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it wouldn't apply because there's no attack here. There's no attack. It's just a save.
So how
Um,
hurt is everybody now? Because I am in dire straits.
I have 1
And
hit
now it
point.
is Yuki's turn.
I took basically half my hit points there. A little less.
Well,
I have 6.
so let's talk about this, right? So this spell, just to tell you about what's could occur, it's to help you decide what you want to do on your turn. This spell, if
It's
concentrated on, will last up to 10 minutes. It is a 10-foot tall, 60-foot wide thing, and they cast it right there.
Kill the
So-
summon now.
So there is a storm there. Now, if you stay inside of this radius, because it's a concentration spell.
What is the radius?
I'm
We
gonna
can't
show
see it.
No,
Yeah.
like it's
Here's the
around
thing.
you. It basically fills the hallway where you're at right now.
Here's the thing, though.
But we can see through it and
put the
everything?
lightning bolt in a different place next turn.
Correct.
But
If
it's
it's
So
always
we
going to
need-
be a 10-foot circle with that same lightning bolt level of damage.
So we need to go over to their guys and stand right by them.
well,
You can-
you're
you
just
can
gonna
move it,
take.
right?
You need to figure out like how you want to take out the spellcaster because it's a concentration spell. So every
Spellcaster
turn,
needs to die now.
yeah, every turn for up to 10 minutes, they can use their action to call another lightning strike, and then we do the saves again and roll damage again.
It can't.
At which
Even if
point,
we
we're
like.
all rolling new characters.
Are we able to just
Well,
flee?
I
Like,
will
can we
say
just
in the
run away?
interest of trying. Say what?
Can we just run away? Is that an option?
Yeah, you could run away. You could run away. You could run forward. You could, yeah, you could do
Certainly
that.
try.
Because what's everyone's health points?
I have
Yuki's
six.
at
Army's going down swinging.
Agarmi has 1, right? Brea, you said you have 6?
Yeah.
Yuki also has 6?
I have 28.
Oh, so okay, we have our meat shield. So I'm just
We
kidding.
have our meat shield.
I'm just kidding.
You
I'm
get to fart on everybody now.
kind of thinking.
If you're holding anything back, don't hold it back anymore.
But don't say that to Brea while she's still in front of us.
Kill that
That's terrible.
freaking mage.
Because he's got like nothing. I kind of wish I just had like some kind of smoke bomb right now. Should think about that in the future. But I'm ready to flee. Just run away.
Do they not just chase?
I don't
Didn't
know.
you
We
put
have.
barbells or the things behind us too?
I think 3 of them crossed them without problem.
Yeah, they
not a hide you
failed
see.
their dex check. They I'm sorry, they
No,
succeeded
no.
on
I
their
think
thing.
didn't you put them behind us?
What?
Oh
No,
wait,
we didn't do
I don't
that.
think we actually. Yeah, we didn't
No.
get.
I don't
No,
think
we
you ever
didn't do
actually
that.
decided if you're gonna put or if you were gonna put the ball bearings behind you.
We did not.
Could I use my action to throw more, and then we decide to run?
Say that again.
Can I use my action to throw more ball bearings, and then we all decide to run after that?
Yeah, I mean,
Is
like
that
you
the
want to
plan?
cover the distance between where you're at, like throw them out there in another 10-foot grid in front of you. Yeah, you could do that.
hopefully. Does anyone else have like another plan?
Other
And I
than
pass
shatter
without
that
if he
mace.
trace.
gets hit, does it break concentration? How does that work?
If every time it takes damage, it has to roll a concentration check. If it has to roll, I think it's half the damage or 10, whichever is higher on
Everything's
a
been,
concentration check.
everything's been passing a 10.
Well, but it's a Constitution, I think, saving throw. So
Shamans aren't-
he might not have as good Constitution. Those other rolls were Dex, and the chief did fail strength and is currently restrained.
Correct. He's been entangled in like that.
So
Control.
it's, and we also know these
Entangled
guys don't have a
strength, right?
lot of health.
Yeah.
I mean, I could potentially shatter and potentially end this. He could die with the shatter, one more shatter, but we don't know. We could, or we could flee and get stabbed in the back and just die fleeing. Because they got range 2 and it won't take much. It's go down swinging or run. It's up to us, but Garmy's wanting to go down swinging.
They have that psychic power too.
All right, let me make a poll in the chat.
Oh,
See
that's
if you-
right.
Can we pick up? Oh, we need to wait till we get comments. You might be wondering how we got into this position.
So this is a good ending point for the night. We're just gonna sleep on it.
Think about our choices.
So I have pass without trace, which would give us +10 bonus to dexterity stealth checks.
Mm-mm.
But I would only be able to do that on my turn, which is after 3 bugbears. One of which is entangled,
think-
but
I think honestly I need to shatter those 3 because that's where I can do the most damage.
those aren't the
And-
ones that are the issue.
Like, yeah, the guy in the
Not
back
right
will just kill us
now.
all after that, right?
Well, no, because they may not come. Oh gosh, because
It's
if
a
they move
conundrum.
forward and they stab Brea on her turn, they have to miss or do less than 6 points of damage, or else Brea is down.
Who all has a
Because
health
they're
potion?
probably going to get in melee range of Brea this round.
Does anybody have a health potion?
Yuki only has poison resist potion.
I have a
You
health
guys
potion.
used to have like 1 billion potions in your shared storage
used
pouch.
And
We
we
used
get hit a
We've
lot.
used
Usher.
them.
I mean, it's true.
I don't
used
have
them
any.
a
I've
lot.
used all mine.
I have 1.
Wait. Did our cleric friend not come with us?
I was just gonna
No.
say, Arya,
she had
where
gone
are
out.
you? Or Yuria, or whatever her name
I
is.
think at this moment, Garmy is thinking, "Oh damn it! I wish my ex-wife was here. God damn it!" Because we need a cleric.
Mahendra. Hot gnome cleric lady.
Do we stay?
Star-crossed lovers were Garmy and Mahendra.
What does
Her
the
and her
ceiling look
divinity
like?
and her love of the divine. Garmy and
What
his
it-
secular ways.
What does the ceiling look like?
It's about 30 feet-ish above you.
What
It's
does
like
it
rocky
look
stone.
like?
Ooh.
Rocky stone.
It looks like
Ooh.
kind of crumbly shit.
Okay.
Looks like it could be
Garmy-
weak, or
Garmy, do
I'll
you see where I'm going
allow.
with this?
I'll allow.
I have some ideas.
Yeah, it's kind of rocky.
If
kinda
if I
timber,
were
yeah.
to, on my turn, shatter the ceiling, would it potentially drop things on them and potentially also block their path?
Yep, I'll allow it. Sure.
On
Would
my
it do-
turn, I'll try to shatter the ceiling in front of the three in front of us.
Would it do as much damage as that trap that Yuki took? Because that was a lot.
Potentially, if or more.
But is it gonna hurt us?
Because I imagine shatter would break free a lot more of the roof than that trap would.
Is it gonna hurt us though? Because your meat shield's behind you.
Well, I would be casting it over there in front of them, so I mean, it depends if it causes an entire cave-in.
How many spells? You only have one second level spell slot right now?
I only have one more casting of Shatter. And then I have one more first level spell.
Because
and
there's
that's
not
it.
really a rule for this, right? I'm trying to think about it. There's not really a rule for how this would work. Like, how do you attack stone, right?
Well, I mean, it's.
I mean, I'm not saying it wouldn't work. I'm just trying to make sure it's a fair trade-off, right? You
Yeah,
know?
this
Like,
Shatter is designed to attack non-magical objects and made of like and it has advantage and does on stone and crystals and metals and stuff. So I imagine it would do a lot of heavy damage to a ceiling with stalactites all hanging up there, and that would cause a lot of damage and a lot of chaos and things falling.
And hopefully like a lot of dust too, to just like
Yeah.
blind them temporarily.
And
Question.
if they track by scent, they won't be able to do that anymore because of the fart smell.
Yeah,
They can track their butthole.
I helped. They can track my butthole.
You said over like one of the sides, there was just like a fence bridge or something. How
yeah, back
low-
behind you, if you were to go back down the path, and then, where you took a right, you were coming up, you took that little right turn, and they still kept going up. Like, there's like a drop off over here. There's like a stone and wood fence that's kind of like falling apart that's on the edge, but it's back behind you, like 20 feet away. Do you have like flasks of oil? You could light a flask of oil on your turn and like try to make a block line of sight with something like that.
I have ink. I have a little bag of sand.
I mean, Yuki has.
I have a
oil blast.
dragon, but they're not out.
That would be a good thing to bring out on your turn.
I'm trying to think I'm trying to think about if there's a trade-off if you want to use shatter, right? Like, yeah, I'll say it.
The trade-off is I could potentially damage us
and kill us,
depending on how badly this fucks up the structure of this room.
Well, there's not really I mean, that's just like me trying to figure out like in the game world, like how likely is that shit to happen, right? Because like you don't roll an attack with shatter, right? You're like right there, I would make a big old noise, right?
It's a dexterity saving throw.
Well, for creatures that are within 10 feet of it, but if you're going to be trying to knock like ceiling and shit loose, right? Nothing below it. So are you trying to like drop things on top of the critters, like on top of the guys? Or are you just trying to like break line of sight? You're trying to do this over where the shaman's at, like where that like mat caster is at? Like we're gonna do this. We have to make a choice, right? We have to make a choice here.
I imagine. So I'm gonna move this one. I imagine above these three, on the ceiling, to try to cause the ceiling above them to collapse on top of them. Not dissimilar from the trap that landed on Yuki, but hopefully because of the nature of the magic, it actually dislodges more and maybe even blocks the path. If I'm lucky,
Does
if I'm
Shaman
really
need to
lucky.
see us to be able to cast that again?
That's what I
To
was
be able to
wondering.
move it, I would say probably yes. Like they have to be able to see the spot, if I recall.
A point.
Yeah, you have to be able to
see
see it.
Yes. If they can't see it, they wouldn't be able to keep it up. So that's I think what I would. But it's not my turn. It's still Yuki's turn.
I know. I was just trying to wait until we had like up the game plan first.
That's probably.
I
like,
think
the
that's
best
my plan.
option.
I think that's my plan.
And we're still planning on like running after that, right? Well, are we
Maybe
gonna
we
wait
won't need to. Maybe
around?
maybe all these guys will be dead and the path will be blocked. We'll see.
I feel like knowing Husher, he will say that if we wait around to see what happens,
Husher has a
he won't
question.
let us.
I have a question. So, if you remember, it's more of a statement with a question. Do you think that if you were to flee the way you came, that like I'll have to determine like if you don't knock it down that much, right? It's just gonna slow them down, and you've got to go fucking monkey bars across some rope again.
No,
because
we
remember,
just need to back up to the point where we can set a better ambush and find some
Yeah,
way
maybe.
because there
Or
is no
all we have to
escape.
do-
We have a
We can
Yeah.
there's
go
no
to the
door.
instead of-
There's a doorway. There's no
No,
door.
remember the door that she
There's a
pushed
door
forward?
that's partially open.
Oh, that's back out to where the rope is, right? That you.
We
that-
would
that
do it.
Yuki-
We would. There's
I
some-
mean,
all we would have to do is
yeah,
close
you
the
can-
door and
you can
barricade
hurt
it.
choke point. Yeah, you can make a choke
You might
point.
be
Yeah,
able
that-
to lock it.
we just have to make a choke point and just hope for the best.
Just have Steven
like,
fuck
I
with
think
all of them. Just have Steven stand in the way.
Like Steven, just lay down in the middle of the hallway. Just stay there.
We could
Be a
also,
human
as part
tripwire.
of
ripping everybody.
what I'm also probably going to try to do some form of intimidation as I cast this spell. Maybe they don't chase us as well. Because we survived that
I'm just
big
I'm
attack.
trying to think about how to rule this, right? I'm trying to think about how to rule this.
I mean, I would probably say a speech and then cast my spell and maybe roll on intimidation as well with that if I persuade. And I think it's
Does
so
it
inspired
sound
that I
reasonable?
get inspiration that I use immediately for advantage.
Does it Okay, so we're gonna say it this way. Does it sound reasonable to the group that we'll allow a little bit, because there's a lot of fucking hand wavium, okay, coming out of this one, right? If you want it to both block and damage, I will say that we'll roll damage for that to see how much damage they take, but they automatically take half damage because it will slow them down long enough to make it, I'll call it impassable for one turn and difficult for another turn. So, like, because it's kind of like OP to be like, it just happens to break off a chunk fucking perfectly sized to smash the shit out of these guys, and it's completely impassable. So
Yeah.
I say it will at least delay them. It will delay them at least time enough for you to probably move, regroup, right, figure out what you want to do, and they'll take half damage of whatever the roll is. Does that sound fair? Is that
Sure.
I mean?
Sure.
Or it can block off the passage. They take 0 damage, and I'll allow them to be on the other side of it, like behind it. So you could like block it, but they get out of the way, and then
No, I want to damage him.
look at him. He just wants to hurt people. You fucking sadist. I knew it. I knew it. Yeah, go for it.
But I want to make it difficult for them to, and I want to try to intimidate him when it gets to me. I have things in my head. I'm gonna say
Okay.
maybe.
Well,
He's like, as I say goodbye, as I jump off into the abyss, into the great unknown, because we're all dead. All right, I will say, yeah. I mean, so you want to cause damage, Garmy? You want to go ahead and roll
Well,
your?
it's not my
damage?
turn.
well,
it's
I
still
haven't
Yuki's
made my turn yet.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yuki, I
I
didn't
was
mean to
just-
steal your agency, man. I'm so sorry.
you're Gucci. I was just gonna have Yuki shoot her crossbow at the shaman in the back on her turn. Just why not?
All right, fucking crossbow yeets, and you hit. What is it? It's
Oh, I should have moved first.
Saving throw.
Succeeds on the saving throw,
Damn.
but still takes 8 points of damage. Oh man, that's fucking. You guys are mean. No bully. No bully.
Oh, so we're being bullied.
So you hear it scream, this like animalistic like cry of pain as like your hand crossbow bolt like thuds into its abdomen somewhere. Beyond you like a
Okay.
crazed spider monkey. All right.
Has Garmy communicated his plan with us at all? Did he tell us he's gonna blow the ceiling up?
It's on my turn. I'm
hold
gonna
my
say-
beer.
Get ready to run. To everyone else,
Okay.
I'm gonna point my staff up towards the ceiling.
You know,
and
I think
scream out.
you want to spice it up with an Arcana roll.
Ooh.
How
And
well
see if
placed
I
is
make
your...
it.
your precise shot? How
I am
precise is
so
it?
game for that. But
How excited you are.
I was planning on an intimidation as well into this. But if you want to do it just straight Arcana, but he's still gonna say, "Your pathetic magic is nothing to us. You dare face the kindred company." And I point my staff up at the ceiling and cast the shatter. And I will roll an Arcana check if you would like.
Yeah.
Do I get inspiration or anything that I can use
Sure,
for
you
advantage?
can use it for. You should. I think you should all have inspiration right now. I'm pretty sure you guys all do. Yeah,
Yes.
you can roll with advantage with inspiration.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, you've missed. No, I'm
Pretty
just
good.
kidding. No, you missed. No, totally missed. Yeah, so like your arc, that like explosion and sound happens at precisely the point where you want it to, and it large chunks of rock break free from the ceiling and from the walls and starts to cascade down. The other bugbears that look up, oh Lord, no, it's Garmy! What mistakes we have made! And so go ahead and roll the damage, and they'll take half. We didn't know it was you, Garmy. Forgive us, poor
Why does he
bugbears.
sound like salad fingers?
Please, sir, can I have some
Oh
more?
God.
So they all take
Pathetic.
4. Yeah, so they all take 4 points of damage. Let me update that.
So
And
are
it
we
blocks the
supposed to
pathway.
run now?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I just like grab Garmy's cloak like in my
Well-
hand. I'm just gonna drag him.
Well, it's
Alright,
still
so-
my turn, and Garmy is just gonna start running.
So fucking little gnome
starts-
feet, just like
Just starts running backwards.
it's like a little baby just running through the house.
I
Like
assume
wall-
you'll
you
follow
wall
him.
jumps.
We need to regroup. That won't block them for long.
So yeah, so you're gonna run. Okay, so like when you get back, because obviously you can still move a certain distance when all this. You guys are fucking moving yourself like off the map and shit. You're like
my
I'm here.
turn.
Everybody's fucking
I can move.
trucking.
It's still it's my turn.
Everybody's fucking beating feet, man. It's like you just fucking robbed the place. You're moving out of there so fast, like bailing on the check. So okay, so you get back to the intersection behind you, right? The rocks are still sort of trickling down, but you can hear the bugbear screaming. It looks like it's a big sort of rubble pile. It didn't just collapse in. Like they'll be able to probably scramble over it relatively quickly, probably within the next turn or two. So they could chase you. So which way do you want to head? Do you want to head back towards
The door?
the door where you
Head
came
back
in, or
towards
do you
the
want to
door. We can use the door
beat
as a
feet to the
checkpoint.
right?
We can use it as a choke point, but then we'll be trapped by the crevice. But the other way's unknown.
Now you could
That is
just throwing it out there. You could, if you wanted to try to hide, you could run back over like behind you. Remember how there was that T intersection? Like it took a right and went ahead. There's that like whole fence line right here. There's like a cliff drop off. I'd allow you if you want to try to like fucking like yeet yourselves over and like hang on the like.
So this would be a point. Would you allow Karas to cast Pass Without a Trace, and for us to add that to our hiding stealth roll?
Yeah, like
you
you
allow
broken
that?
line of sight. They just know you're in there, right? Like. But I'd say like if you guys wanted to like scramble across that fence and hang on with your fingertips and shit, try to like see, can you hang there?
Anita, we all know how stealthy Bria is.
You are a tree, okay?
I would jump
A tree in a cave.
Tree in a cave.
So natural. I'll never suspect.
All right, so I'm
So, yeah, I
casting
mean-
this. Is that what we're doing?
And it was a suggestion. It's an idea, or we could set up an ambush. For quick.
I mean, a lot of you are like single-digit points from dying.
Yeah, we're one hit.
I don't think that we could take on, even if like half of these guys survive, I don't think we're gonna be able to get out of this.
You have to like one shot all of them.
Cause they don't know how we got over here. They could think that we just left completely. You know what I
And
mean?
you did put the
Oh,
door
I-
back to where it was, right? Remember how you close it? So
Yeah,
it's
I did.
possible that if you're able to somehow evade them, that they might be like, they must have ran deeper into the, the ruins, looking for
Yeah.
this magical forge.
We'll need to find some way to heal ourselves before we get into more
Forge of
danger.
We might just have to retreat and like leave. Take a long rest somewhere.
Are you willing to go? I guess. Are we gonna be able to? Oh,
We're just gonna
jeez.
leave these kids.
There's just this
I'm
potential.
thinking-
Those poor 3
We're
teenagers
not leaving the
who,
kids.
you know.
They got in
For
this
these
themselves.
kids.
We're leaving the treasure. That's what we're leaving.
What if
let's
one
see.
of them is Iria's, like, you know, niece or nephew? Like, what? I mean, would you do that to Iria?
She's not that hot.
Like,
Like, you know what? I've seen Garmy's wife.
Garmy's like Marta though. Like Marta or Mahendra. Like, which one's got the hotnesses?
Why not both?
Or do you wanna think about it? I know you have your super secret D&D channel group chat, and we could pick it up next week, and you could tell me.
Yeah,
you guys-
didn't you have to be gone in like 2 minutes?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
could
you gotta go,
also, Garmy, you could use New here to like create a distraction or like sound down that other hallway, and
Good.
have them go that way, and then like by the time they get to New here, they're like, well, crap, they're not this way. They're probably
Well,
gone.
So, hear me out. I can cast spells through New here. And I have a spell that would make them potentially blind for a round.
Oh man. We have to think about that one and come back to it.
Well, I think we need to do some strategizing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That could be really good for Yuki if they're all blind. She might be able to just like nuke one.
Very nice.
Okay. Well,
You got hit by the old D&D 9-volt battery.
I have a cantrip too, thaumaturgy, where I could
Let's
create
plan
an
it in
inst-
our secret chat so Husher doesn't
Okay.
know our plans.
Okay.
I mean, you could.
Okay.
Who doesn't one of you have like boots that lets you move faster than 30 feet per round?
Garmy.
No, they let me move 30 feet per round.
But because it gives you that extra 5 feet of movement or whatever.
Yeah,
Because
so
I was
my
like,
speed is
because
like
somebody
normal.
could, I mean, somebody could lead them on a chase and like sacrifice themselves for the team, so the team can escape and try to get back together with them later. Like you might be
If
able
I
to try
had
to
a
find a place
staff
to
of
hide.
power, I would totally lead them away and break it over my knee for them, for us.
I don't think we should go back towards the crevice.
Are you gonna
You-
give me
you-
a
you
staff
could
of power and I'll
potentially
still
try to-
sacrifice myself?
You could try to climb the walls too, like maybe you climb up, maybe out of their view where they may not see you, like hanging on them, you
We
know,
cover ourselves with more spider guts, yeah.
more
But that's
gland
on-
juices.
It's on the other side of the
yeah, the
crevice,
spiders are on the
right?
other side, right?
Yeah, the spiders are on the other side.
I mean, Yuki has a grappling hook. I don't know if she can throw it across, but I feel like she would have done that in the first place, right?
What if you were to try to go back out there through the door and then rope down because you don't know if there's anything down below?
I was considering that. I was going to ask you. Like maybe we
Maybe
could
there's
just
another entrance below.
rope our way down and hide, and maybe even get a long rest down there. Just go to sleep.
From
Okay,
the
good night.
rope, like fucking clip yourselves to the
I mean, there's the
to
cliff
the mountain.
right here. We could try going down right here. How far do we see how far we're down right here at this portion?
Oh, if you were like
So
to look
there's-
kind of like look over that fence down there, it's about
Mhm.
like you can tell in dark vision it's about 50 feet down. You can see.
That's like
We could jump down-
exactly
we could-
how
That's
long her
exactly
rope
how
is.
far we could go down real quick. Pass that a trace. Get down there quickly.
Get that rope burn on them hands.
Just
Let's,
fucking hanging on,
uh,
just like pulling your.
Let's
And then
sleep on
Garmy
it.
can set an alarm spell? Can
Yep.
you do that?
Let's sleep on it.
Yeah.
And do a little secret chatting. And we got to keep everybody on their toes, you know? Like, what's everyone's health again?
6.
What?
6.
661, and I have 28. So let's keep people interested for next session. This is pretty
Frontline
intense.
fighter.
DPK.
No!
I can't wait to
And,
play as Garmy Jr.
Make sure you come back.
I think I'm convinced. I'd come as my ex-wife. I think I'm convinced now. This party definitely needs a cleric.
Well, I was just
Um,
thinking that this session proves that we should all have a pocket character. Right?
Yeah.
Pocket character.
But if you're watching,
Well, we already
make
know
sure to
Yuki's
subscribe.
got Juliana.
Make sure to subscribe and come back next time to see if we survive. I think that's what we're gonna call it. Everybody say bye to YouTube.
Bye to YouTube.